1 2 check. Check 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 check. Check 1 1 2 1 2 check 1 2.
You know you're live,
Interesting. What up, Chicago?
No, where's my phone?
That's pretty bad. Yo, check. Oh, what? Wait, but what channel is this though? Channel 3?
You're on channel.
This one here. 1 2 1 2.
You're on channel 4. You got mine.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh, this check 1 2 1 2. Yo, check.
Hello? Where's the
Yo.
your quarter inch extender? Yes. For the headphones.
One two 1 2 check 1 2. I was gonna bring my Shure microphone. Thank God I did not.
DJs podcast. Welcome to the industry, DJs. Let's talk about the real. Let's get to the facts. Welcome to the industry, DJs. Let's talk about the real. Let's get to the facts. Come on in, grab some headphones, relax, grab a seat. Let's talk about beats, the word in the streets, how you hustle, struggle to make ends meet, so you could cop them tools that made you elite at your craft. Lead, walk us down that path. Teach us how to math, how to get that bag. For the record, oh wait, everything is digital. Techniques are pivotal, the game is getting critical. Oh my God, and we ain't talking biblical, political, but how the scene is getting cynical. It's typical for phenoms to act some way. The reciprocal is people who cast that hate. Let us debate for the people who are now tuned in through a camera's lens. You are now zoomed in on the podcast, taking over the grid with Val, Do It Like This, and DJ T Kid. Welcome to the
all right. Oh Lord.
Yep.
Yeah, you heard yourself. Okay, yeah, we got. There you go.
1 2 1 2.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know how the hell I'm gonna start this.
Just start it, bro.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode here of the Industry DJs podcast. I am DJ T Kid. I want to thank you guys for tuning in on your favorite streaming platforms.
Hey, host.
Well, my host is not here. I am your host. DJ T Kid. Thank you guys for tuning in for the podcast here. You can check us out on your favorite streaming platforms: Apple, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and the Anchor app. You can check us out live every single Monday on YouTube and on Twitch and on our Facebook page at the Industry DJs. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest in the building. Welcome back, DJV.
Yo, what up? Thank you.
How you doing, sir?
Real good, man, real good.
That's good. I'm pretty sure once the comments roll on in, people are gonna be asking me, where's Al? Al decided to see, I was gonna bust his balls. I can't do it. Al decided to DJ Flymax was going on. Al decides to take his kids on the boat today,
Which is a beautiful thing.
And don't get me wrong, but Al doesn't know anything called time management. So time management meaning that
he's gonna come to that door and he's gonna give you shit, bro.
I don't care. He should be here. He called me. I didn't talk to this man since Thursday, and he was like, he calls me today. He's like, I got the kids with the boat. Okay, fine. He's like, I'll be there at 7:00. Get here at 6:30. I set up for the show. No Al. 7:00 rolls on by. No Al. 7:30 rolls on by. No Al. He calls me at 7:40 once DJV's already here. Talking about, I just got back to Waukegan. I'm heading back on my way right now. I'm like, okay. I'm starting the show with or without you, so here we are. And this is not the first time I started the show without Al. So so we're gonna keep this show going.
Usually, I think you say like, so where were you at this weekend?
I was gonna go through that. So we're gonna go through our weekend since Al's not here. So how's your weekend, B?
Good, man, real good. I think you should start since you're the one.
No, okay, fine. Well, Thursday was the past week was a bit interesting because I went on vacation. So it was
Where'd you go?
Actually, it was a staycation for me.
Staycation. What does that mean, bro?
My plan was to stay home and just do stuff around the house, but that wasn't the case. I was working on a bunch of projects at home on my computer and stuff like that.
Oh shit, you're working on a mixtape.
No,
the T-Kid mixtape.
I did work on the mix. I did actually work on the mixtape. So that's coming out in the summertime.
Nice.
With a bunch of other DJs. So that's coming out.
Beautiful.
And then
give me some juice on that. What?
It's just like a top 40. I added some of my edits on there. I kept it. I was all over the board. It's a pretty open format. So
that's nice.
I sent it to DJ Punk Out, Paulo Punk Out Gonzalez. He's actually working on that. Nice. So I submitted the mix for him. So that's coming out in the midsummer. I did that. I posted the video for my DJ set from the Cicero House Music Festival I did back last month. So that's on my YouTube page, and I posted the same video on my Facebook page. So I did all that, and I was working on other stuff too. But Wednesday, I decided to go meet up with Al at Adobe for club karaoke.
How was that?
It was busy. It was busy for him. What's up, DJ Carbone? Thursday, I was supposed to Thursday I DJ'd at LG's in Old Town, but then I ran into you at that DJ meetup over at AV Max.
Private event.
I guess
It was a private event.
I guess you could say it's a private event.
Yeah.
But
shout out to DJ Shame for inviting me on that one.
Yeah, and then shout out to Roberto from AV Max and Alpha Theta for sponsoring the event. It was interesting. Don Carlo. It was Don Carlo.
Did you stay for the sets?
I stayed for Don Carlo. He killed it.
Yeah.
I stayed for a little bit of Mad Jazz, but then I had to leave because I had to DJ at LG's. But yeah, it was good. We ran into each other there. I ran into a whole bunch of other DJs. DJ Who That was there. Gordo was there, of course. Pound was there. Nez, Miss Chicago, and DJ Throcco.
You saw Nez won those headphones?
Yes, he told me about that. He won those headphones, so that was good.
Like $500 headphones or something like that. Shout out to, and I finally got to meet him for the first time.
Right.
Like, I knew about Nez, I just never saw him before.
Right.
Like I know Nez, I know of Nez, but I didn't never met him before.
He told
Same
me.
thing with Junior Lopez and Pound.
Wait. You never met Junior Lopez?
That's what I'm saying. So like I know of, but I never met. Like, hey, my name is Victor, DJV, whatever. That never happened.
Really?
So it's very interesting. Interesting.
You never met Junior Lopez?
Never. And then when he told me, I know you though. So I'm like, but how? I think it's because we have an inner circle of like people that we know of each other. Like DJ Flash, for example, knows Junior Lopez. Yeah. He used to be La Calle. So there's a lot of like.
That's what I'm thinking. Like you never met Junior Lopez. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like I know of Nez, but I never met Nez. Yeah, and we talked on like social media a couple of times, but we never like actually met until that event. Okay. So yeah.
All right. So yeah. So shout out to Roberto and
thank you.
And AV Max. That was a good event. And then Thursday night I was at LG's.
I was like dope ass podcast.
Right.
Absolutely, bro.
And he's not here. And then Friday I was at Spin, which is a ping pong place in downtown Chicago. So I was there from like 5 to 12. It's pretty long. And then Saturday.
Dang, you got paid real good this week, bro.
I did.
How much you looking
it's
at?
interesting. I think interesting. Normally,
tax free.
You
cash?
funny? No, it's funny you mentioned that because normally Spin would send me my money because I get paid via Zelle. They would send it to me today. I didn't realize I didn't get paid today from Spin, so I gotta look out for that. So then Saturday, where the hell was I Saturday? I don't remember where the heck I was that Saturday. Help me out here.
I don't know. It's your residency.
All right, it should be my residency, but I don't remember. Oh, I was at LG's during the day, because it was the Old Town Art Fair. So I was there from like 1 to 7, and then after that I was at Club Escape on the South Side. There. Right. And then Sunday we went to the Father's Day barbecue. Well, I went to the Father's.
Oh, you didn't? You checked it out?
Yeah, I checked it out.
I saw some video.
Yeah.
This guy,
Mad Jazz,
Jam and Gerald. Oh no, you said wait.
No.
Jam and Gerald and him had a
Oh
thing.
no, they had one. Theirs was in the city. No, I went to
Oh, okay.
No, I went to another. It was a Father's Day barbecue that was from Evil Entertainment that they hosted. I ran into House 13 was there. Mm-hmm. Real Fresh Ray was there. And then Mad Jazz was there too. So I DJ'd, threw down the set with for like an hour, and then Mad Jazz threw down the set too. So Mad Jazz went on to me, so I was a little nervous. So I was a little nervous for him to go on after me, because I was like, wow, he was studying.
We'll talk about that though.
Right, but no,
that was a very interesting experience.
Yeah, but I stayed. But after I got off,
we're gonna be talking about Don Carlo, Mad Jazz, and we're gonna be talking about Gordo.
Yeah, performing
live. At least from my point of view, since it's been so long.
Right.
Since I've seen anybody DJ like that, bro. I'm gonna let you guys know what I saw.
We're gonna ask you. So after I got off, Mad Jazz hopped on, and then I checked out his set. His was. I was a fan because he went back. He took it back. Played some Luther. Played some Prince. He took it back. And
Who, Carlo or
Mad Jazz? Mad Jazz. And then while Mad Jazz was DJing, I was talking to his mom. He brought his mom to the barbecue as well, and she's nice. She's very nice. She she was cool. She was cool people to talk to. So shout out to Mad Jazz's mom. We were talking during the DJ set, so that was dope. But yeah, that was my weekend. It was a long one. So how about you,
bro? Thursday we were at that
meetup.
The meetup. So that was pretty cool. Shout out to AV Max.
AV Max. I was shocked to run into you there. I was like, he's here.
yeah. And then I was able to scratch there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. We had a whole hour scratch session thing going on.
Did anyone else go on besides you?
A couple of people I never met before, but DJ Shame. Shout out to Shame because he was the one that was they invited me to be there to begin with, and it was honestly it was a networking event. That's all it was. A whole bunch of DJs I never met before. Right.
Oh yeah.
And then Friday was nothing.
Hey, you had the show. What the hell?
Well, I mean, I don't DJ at these events though. So every Friday we have the DJV show is now at Fuego Logan Square. And it's
congratulations
a
on
live
that
podcast. Yeah, thank you, bro.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah.
Season 2.
Yeah. So the DJV show is gonna be it's at Fuego every Friday as of right now, and we're doing I'm getting DJs to come on and just pretty much doing what I'm doing with you now. The difference is it's about them, and I'm trying to see, an hour long, as much information as possible. So the goal with the DJV show is to get as much information of how to be a successful startup DJ or even mid DJ. It's like we could talk about what events you've been through, but we really want to talk about what does it take and what can you expect being in nightlife. Because there's a lot of stuff that no one's talking about, and yeah, you'll have maybe a guest here, which I admire you guys for having the industry DJs, and they might talk about certain angles, but I still believe there's another conversation that's not being just straight out said. In the biggest times of the addiction, the drugs, the huge headliners, there was just so much competition. In my opinion, from the 2000s to 2013.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, back then, still to this day, back then, and still to this day, Chicago has been saturated with so many DJs. Always have been.
Yeah.
Always have been. DJ Cross was going on.
What up, Cross?
But Tommy Delgado, what's going on? But it's the industry. It's Chicago. It's that's all it has been. Nothing but a whole bunch
Shout
of
out to I get to meet again, and I know DJ Ozone, but I never met Ozone. I know him. I know DJ Rec because he was on For the People.
Yeah.
But I never met Ozone. Omar, I've never really sat down and talked with him, and for him to be on the podcast this Friday is pretty big. It's a big deal, And so the names we have lined up are going to be these people who have been in the industry when they were just trying to break through, and eventually they broke through and have bigger platforms. So it's so important to know, what did you do? How the hell did you do it? And how can you help the individual, do the same thing or follow in your footsteps?
Okay.
So, and then Saturday, I'm a family guy, bro. I'm married with 4 kids.
I was about to say, how was your Father's Day?
Yeah, good. We went to Fat Rosie's in Schaumburg.
Okay.
And by the way, somebody in the industry is a part of the Fat Rosie's company. Do you know? Because I messaged somebody and it was somebody that was on my mutual friends list. I mean, I don't know if anybody in the chat knows.
So
but
I'm not sure who actually. I'm not sure, but I've DJed at Fat Rosie's before. I DJed there.
I know Mello has events there sometimes.
He does at the Schaumburg location. I DJed at the Lincolnshire a couple times there, and I think I could be wrong, but I think Gordo and his people, they actually run the Rosemont location when they have DJs on the weekends.
Yeah, and then
I'm wrong about that.
And then on Father's Day, my latest track is called "Lo Que Yo Quiero."
I heard it
dropped.
You sent me
officially.
You sent it out. Congratulations on that. You sent it to me. I saw that. I was just telling you before the show. Send me a DJ edit. So.
And by the way, if you guys want to make a DJ edit or remix on any of my stuff, bro, let me know. I will give you the stems, and you can just go with it. So that really is my intentions this time around, is to open up, make better communication or relationships with other DJs, so we have the same vibe, bro. Bring back that whole connection, like I told you last time on the show, to bring back a unity. Fuck the haters, bro. It's time for us to get together and actually help each other, bro. You might make an interesting mashup or a remix using the stems, and that'd be really, really cool to see Chicago come together like that.
Of course. Now, I want to say congratulations on DJV Season 2. That's dope. I checked out the couple episodes that you have with Flash and Rampage. So you telling me that you have, who's on the show that's coming?
DJ Ozone.
DJ Ozone, that's right. You have him coming on the show this coming Friday. So
Yeah.
check. I like I said, it was dope. I remember the first season when you did it and you had me on the show. We were talking about like
The race car.
the race car.
100%, bro.
We were talking about the race car, and like
100%. I
pretty
think
much
you were
who
like
represent us, like me,
right
as a black person in the DJ industry.
Hey, and before I forget that train of thought, bro, at the as Carlo was DJing,
yeah.
I was like, I think I told Pound, I was like, yo, man, if this could be T Kid, if you were just to have that same energy of just going all out, bro. Absolutely, you can.
I don't know,
dude. His song selection, the way he was going back and forth, I'm like, yo, bro, this should be T Kid. Honestly, bro.
I don't know. A lot of people tell me. Some people tell me the same thing too. It was like, I don't know. I don't know if I don't have that energy. I don't.
Right.
I don't. I work too damn much. Honestly, I work too damn much. If I quit my daytime job and focus on DJing full time, I could do it. But I don't know. I don't know. I know Don Carlo has that energy, and he's like, obviously he's like 10 times better than everybody in my opinion. So. Mm-hmm. That's just me.
So on that, so during that set, shout out to Carlo. During that,
I like his set. It was
absolutely brilliant.
It was high energy. It was just
he gave everything, bro.
He was there.
So it looked like a DJ battle, bro. It looked like a low key set up DJ battle. Like here's Don Carlo. He threw down. Everyone's like, "What is this event?" Well, it wasn't like an open format for anybody to come.
It wasn't.
And then he throws down, and then here comes Gordo and Mad Jazz. They're looking at each other like, yo, what is this, right?
Yeah.
And so they're out there taking shot after shot, trying to get themselves. It was like, holy shit, how am I supposed to follow that?
Right. It's interesting too because so Don Carlo, he hit me up on last Wednesday to use a setup, the same setup that they have there, which is the 3089. And after Thursday, after his set, we were talking outside because we were putting my gear in my car. Mm-hmm. I asked him, how long did it take you to get that set prepared? He said 2 days.
Absolutely.
He said 2 days. I was like, really? He's like, yeah.
Did you hear the
2 days.
part when I opened up about during the pod? I'm like, how important is pre-programmed mixing? So just me to you, right? Because let's also be straight up honest. Like it was a pre-programmed set. Mm-hmm. He didn't just go, all right, here we go. Like, what should I play next? No, he already knew.
He knew it was
exactly what he's gonna do. Yeah, so while he did the amazing job, it looked like battle ready. Mm-hmm. Like he already knew exactly where to go.
Yeah.
So that's different. Whereas when Mad Jazz jumps in, he's like, "What the fuck am I going to do?" and he pulled back. That's why you said he pulled back the classics. He went back to some of the routines he remembers doing, and then I think that inspired where Gordo comes out, riffs his entire fucking set, and he disbanded.
I didn't stay too for Gordo. I had to
I see why people respect Gordo, bro. The guy riffed and he did everything possible to just create a show. And he won the respect of everybody that was there. Mm-hmm. Not because he's Gordo, but because he legitimately was able to grab what Carlos set the stage for, which is at this point impossible to match. And then what Mad Jazz, came to kind of do a medium to, and then finally Gordo to snap, bro. So mad respect. And then from my point of view, 10 years of not seeing these guys DJ.
I know. We talked about this
I would have had to gone to Tunnel to see Gordo spin. And I'm a husband. I have 4 children.
I know.
I can't be out there at 4 o'clock in the morning watching DJ Gordo. So for me, bro, from my point of view, it was almost like God saying, "Here's a wide open door, front row seat to see DJ Gordo." And then I know of Carlo. I just never saw him spin live.
And so that's another thing too, because Don Carlo and I were talking about this too. Like he obviously he's more in the wedding scene. Like he does more private events and stuff like that. Once in a while, you'll see him DJ at Arlington Ale House, which is his residency, or any other spots. But his main focus right now is on weddings. So he has a lot of time that he could prepare a set like he did on Thursday, which is amazing. So shout out to him. Yeah, I can't do that at the moment. I could.
And so, I mean, for me to you, though, whenever you're going live, you're also like, you're doing it. It's almost there.
Yeah.
You just have to, I don't know. I mean, even the set that you did with the 360 video.
Yeah.
You snapped, bro. Like, let's not say you didn't snap. You snapped.
See, here's the thing, though. So I came in there with that mind. I came in at Cicero House Music Fest. What's up, Rampage? I came into that Cicero House Music Fest.
What up, Rampage?
With the mindset that I had a set prepared, like I had a crate prepared and stuff like that. And I know exactly what I was going to play. I don't know what order, but I know what I was going to play.
My only criticism, before I forget that too,
Go ahead.
is that you got to mix in key, my guy. You got to mix in key, motherfucker. You have a Serato. You can literally mix in key because that one acapella, I was like, you could have put +1 or 2.
Probably.
And you would have been perfectly fine. But that was my only thing. Like, bro, you got good mashups, but you should mix them in key.
So my mindset was that I had a crate prepared, and I played 2 songs off that crate. Pretty much everything else, I was just freestyling. I was pretty much just going in my head. I was like, oh, maybe I could play this, maybe I could drop that and stuff like that. So, I did play a couple of my edits.
It's also unfair though, like for you to put yourself so much pressure, knowing that they're not going to put you in a headline position.
Oh, I know that.
When I was with a Live Scene and we did Paint Wars. Remember Paint Wars?
I remember Paint Wars.
Right. So they were all hyping me up, man. V, we're gonna give you a prime spot. You're gonna be, and I was like excited. The day of the list, I'm the opening act.
Oh wow.
I was just like, how am I opening for this shit?
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? So whatever.
Right.
It's logistics. It's politics. You already know someone's scratching someone's balls, bro. It was BS, bro. But whatever. That's when I already knew, like, the industry really is fucked up, bro. Like, they did me dirty. I should have never opened Paint Wars, bro. Especially during 2012, 2013. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I do know, though, in that moment, you still have a responsibility to set a fucking tone.
Yeah.
And that's why I think what you did was setting a tone for what's about to happen next.
You're right. You're right in that.
I know I'm right, motherfucker.
No,
I'm
you're right. No, because not only I'm doing the Cicero House Music Fest, I'm doing a whole bunch of other festivals during the day.
But you're also hard on yourself. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess because I've been in this. I feel like I'm being interviewed. I guess because what's up, Match? I guess because I've been in this industry too long, and you know the politics of it as well.
Yeah, bro.
Like, it's like you're not. Every DJ's in that mindset that you're gonna be in that headline position, if whether you're DJing in a festival or you're DJing in the club.
Well, why do you think they don't give you the headline spot then?
I don't know. I have that mentality that
when I booked you for Granero, I booked you because I knew you can do the top 40 variety. I purposely said you got to get T-Kid. So when we had Granero, I'm like, we're bringing T-Kid because he's able to, and in a good headline spot, you have to be able to move the different genres. It's a little bit square.
Yeah.
To this day, you're a good match for that kind of crowd.
Yeah.
You can cater to the hipsters and to the Latinos, and you can cater to, again, not to pull the race card, but to the demographic.
Yeah. But yeah,
and LGBTQ.
Yes,
facts. These are just facts, my guy.
Yeah, like I said, I go in every time I'm going into a gig. Like, I expect the best, but I know the worst is gonna come. So I'm not expecting to be a headliner at any festivals or anything like that. I'm just there to have a good time and stuff like that. I love the Cicero House Music Fest. It was perfect. It was good. It was fun. I walked in there nervous, and I left there having a good time. I was having a good time. I left there fun, having a good ass time. That's it, and that's what it should be. But like you said, the whole politics in the DJing game.
So let's talk about politics, bro. Let's do it now.
It brings you back.
Let's just do it because the industry DJs, just the industry in general, bro. A lot of politics. Let me just give you my point of view of what I know of, like, let's say radio, for example, right?
Okay.
Everyone says the same thing: submit your work and keep pushing until you get in there.
Thank you,
right?
Match.
And who you know eventually will help you get there. But that's another thing. Who you know opens the doors. And there is a very specific circle. I don't want to burn my bridges this early because I want to interview some of these DJs. But there is a circle of these individuals that are like friends of friends, and they were like, it's kind of like those cool kids in high school that you can't sit at their fucking lunch table, bro. And it's like, why?
Got your cliques and stuff
they got their cliques, and this clique is very specific on who can and can't be there. So, for example, Flash was like, "Oh, I like DJ Speed." Wasn't DJ Speed a B96 mix master? Wasn't Too Cool Chris 1-2? So, like, when we see that they're not on these like B96 throwbacks, I'm kind of like,
wait, hold on. They were I know about Speed, but
No, not Speed.
not Speed, but Tim was.
TKC.
Oh, TKC.
Right, which I respect because of his art form of being able to. He was almost like a Bad Boy Bill copycat, but he was still, to me, an influence when it came to scratching and performing on the radio. So like, there is a very. Don't you see this very interesting? Like, it's always these 4 or these 5. It's never like, oh, why don't you bring back Speed? Why don't you bring back TKC? Why is it always a specific amount of people?
I don't know. That's a good question.
And then you ask, well, how do you even get on a radio? And then you have these individuals that know each other. Oh, I was a friend at his funeral. I mean, at his wedding. I was his best man. Oh, really? And then you know that person who's a cousin got it. And so when you really start digging deep, bro, there's a lot of relationships going on there, bro.
Of course.
So that is called the politics. So guys, if you want to get into this, you're going to have to go out there and make some relationships and also accept the fact that you might not be the cool kid.
But see, here's the
thing. Maybe you're not a cool kid. You're one of my hey, you're a cool kid for me, bro. Like, on God, like, if like for me to you, like, I respect you a whole bunch.
I respect you. I said this the last time you were on the show.
So
that
for me to you,
you.
like, if I were to be, if Charles would still be here, I would love for us to hang out and have a conversation because for me to you, like, you're a cool kid in my camp, right? Mm-hmm. But for some people, you're just not, right? Because maybe the politics.
Well, that's true. What's up, K City? But I think. Like you alluded to, it's pretty much is not who you know is what you know. We said this on the show several times.
But you know more of the politics now because it's been 2013.
I've been through it. I've been through it. I've been in this game for almost damn near 20
lay it
years.
down.
I know who.
How unfair is it, bro? Come on.
It's unfair because obviously if I wanted to and I've asked, I would love to play downtown. But what's up? What's up, Carlos? Thanks for joining us last week. I would love to play downtown, but it's not going to happen because you have to know this person or this person or this person in order to do that. And even if you play downtown and be like, who's this DJ? Never heard of him.
And I saw Cross now. Shout out to DJ Cross. Like, think about how close we are, but yet so how far. Nez would be an example. Mm-hmm. I know of Nez, but I never met Nez. And then here is DJ Funk. We're talking all the time, and him and Cross have a relationship. And then it's like, what? Like, we have these connections so close to each other, but we're not even like in communion with each other because I believe there's certain politics that take place that kind of block that relationship. It's almost like I've always known you, but I've never known you because of this certain like gatekeeper that says you can't be a part of this.
What?
Like, yeah. So like, for example, like you can't get on a certain radio station. Why?
Right.
You got to ask somebody
to
give you that access.
Correct.
And for a fact you do a good job on that radio station, but they're not going to give you access to it. Right. So don't you ever feel like they're just purposely, when I brought demographics and politics back in 2019?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
like we'll go to Boys Town. Psycho Bitch became huge in Boys Town, right? And then you have Laura B, right? And then they have this very special group that you're allowed to be a part of. Like you did Rough and Stuff recently too on Saturday, I think, right?
Saturday Club
right.
We do that.
I know these individuals, but it's like a very certain group. Well, you can't take my spot, so I'll do whatever it takes to keep you away from that area. That's politics, guy.
Yeah, because it's kind of like Hollywood. In a respect, because everyone wants it's a dog eat dog world in Chicago. It's just like that. Everyone wants to be at that top DJ, and they'll kick any other DJs down just to get at that top level. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, that's why.
Why? I don't know.
For a $250 paycheck, for a $500 paycheck. Come on, my guy.
There's always every year there's a new DJ that pops up, and every year there is a DJ who's obviously been in the game less than you, who doesn't have that much experience, who they're very confident in themselves to be like, hey, I could be better than that DJ, put me in this place. But they don't know anything about this low level DJ, but they say that, hey, I'll do it for $150. You pay DJV $250. I could do it for $150, and I could do a better job than you. And that's pretty much how all the other DJs will work. They pretty much undercut you. That's how it works in this industry. So
right.
It sucks, but what can you do?
So it's who you know then.
So It's always been like that.
So
but,
then what? Like, so
but
why practice every day if your skill set at the end of the day is not going to get you the gig? You might be better than 99% of these people out there, but they're not going to give you the gig just because you just don't fit the cool kids.
But see, here's the thing. I think your skill,
and that's why someone like C's Days creates Los Desvelados, which you talked about in the podcast.
Yeah.
He said, "Look, I went to your parties. I showed up, I supported you, and at the end of the day, I had to do my own thing. I created my own lane, which is mad respect to Los Desvelados and C's Days and now M-Doc. Like, they did their part to create. And if you see this happening even with Cross, like, you see that they're making these events because they do deserve that platform. Have you heard them spin? They're really good DJs.
They really are good DJs.
Right.
But it's, they pretty much you pretty much have to create a lane for yourself just to prove a point to everybody in this game. I feel like I've done that almost all my life, that I have to prove a point.
Right. So the industry DJs is a little bit of a lane as well, right? Like, this is how you curate your constant name to be out there and be something.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't know, and I still feel like some of these people don't know. Like, a lot of people think I just play everything else but Latin music, but obviously I play everything. Like, you were impressed at my set at Granero that one time that I play everything, and on top of that,
but that's why I knew.
And I video mix on top of that too. Not many DJs nowadays video mix; they just pretty much DJ.
Right.
There are people who probably like to see old school music videos that they haven't seen in a long ass time, that these be played on B96. I mean, not B96, on MTV or BET or something like that. But not many people video mix like they used to, or not many people video mix at all and stuff like that. On the other end, the way I like to, if I had to describe my style of DJing, pretty much, obviously it is open format, but I like to kind of tell a story, and I'll play old school. I'll play Al Green at during one of my sets or something like that, or I play Tina Marie during my old school sets. And people,
you do it because you like it or because you want the reaction though, and that's the other thing I was going to talk about. Because that on Thursday, I'm telling you, I feel like
you're, as a DJ. Me and Nez were just talking about this. As a DJ, your job is to keep. I feel like your job is there to keep the crowd there, and you would have to do that by any means necessary, because the crowd could just easily get up and go to another place. I feel like your point is to your job as a DJ is to keep the crowd there and make them leave there having a good time, and they felt the vibe, and they're gonna leave having a good time because they felt that vibe when they walk into that place.
Do you also see the point of view from one of your guests before that? Like, don't name drop, because we all, I've been watching the cast since I left, which ironically is 77 days ago, bro.
Right.
That's like a master number. If you guys were spiritual yesterday praying, I mean last time praying.
Yeah, shout out to
Carlos. It's a master number.
Yeah.
But like reality is like it's like then you can't do the hip hop, right? You can't be a hardcore hip hop DJ because eventually you're not going to be overbooked. You're not going to get the paychecks. So that again, I feel like you're undercutting yourself.
How?
Because like, let's say like someone like Nonstop, for example, has always loved hip hop all the time.
But see, he earned that right as a DJ, but obviously.
But then how do you earn your right then? Like me coming back 10 years later, I'm like, okay, where are your hip hop DJs? Oh, we have them. They're still there. Mm-hmm. They've been consistently hip hop. They're not becoming Afro house DJs, bro.
No.
Rampage is still doing Rampage. He just dropped his track, and it's hard techno with a little bit of ghetto house. That's Rampage. It's Rampage, I remember. You see Mad Jazz able to on the spot create this atmosphere by trying to appease the crowd when he's trying to get the thing going. Carlo and his wedding DJ routines and his his ability to rock the crowd, and Gordo just having the wisdom to on the spot do things. And I heard you live, and I'm like, yeah, this is T-Kid. But I think what I'm trying to say is that picking a style is not a thing anymore. Like Markski got booked because he was the first Euro first Euro dance DJ to like just drop record after record, and he still gets booked for the same thing. So like, why DJ if I always got to play a song that I don't feel, right? I think what made DJV All Go or DJV really good is that Every track.
Oh
I
wow!
played,
Look who decided to join us all
you got
tan and whatnot.
tequila shot.
What up, bro?
Look who decided to join us. What's going on?
I'm still in my beach attire.
Thank you, sir.
Alice Sauce to join us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome. Go ahead, V.
As hell, bro. I look like a raccoon. Look at the sunglasses.
Yeah. You look like you're tanned.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought. I was saying about
you're talking
the
about
niche market.
the style of DJing. Like you're talking about.
Oh yeah. So what made DJV and DJV all go so awesome in the club was the fact that every time I played a song, I didn't play it because it was a hit record. I actually really enjoyed it. Like I really no.
That's mine.
Like
How dare you? What is this, your first day, intern? Are you a fucking intern? Is this your first day?
Thank you for
Does this look like a fucking jacket rack?
Well, that's what happens when you don't show up.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? How dare you, bro?
When you're ready, I can turn on your mic.
So what I'm saying is like so the songs that you play, if you actually feel it, you'll love it.
I mean,
so like if you play a song,
so what makes you stand out as a DJ, DJV?
That the fact that I actually listen to the song and if I like it, I actually fucking play it.
Okay.
How fucking dare you even ask him that?
Will you say will you be quiet?
Because you were saying because we were talking about like maybe playing a song that you're playing just because it keeps the reaction, it keeps the dance floor filled versus playing a song that keeps the dance floor filled plus you actually like it. I like that part. So maybe I don't play all the hits because some songs I don't like. That's there. So he's about to come in with this because he's also there at Rosemont where he's gonna have to keep the dance floor to its and he's a wedding DJ too. Right. So that's why I wouldn't work in a wedding scene, bro. Like I like these songs, but I can't play Louie Louie Louie. Like
why not?
Because I just after a while you kind of go, all right.
You know what? All right. So
I get the crowd goes crazy, right? But
yeah, of course.
It's I think it's more like
Louie. I don't think so, bro. But yeah, it's a good song.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you did play a classic. I'm ignorant to the wedding environment. Had it been Carlo, he'd tell me 9 different, or even like Persist, which he'll be on the show soon.
As a matter of fact, we got to talk about that. We got to recap, man.
Yeah.
I was listening to the show in the car, and I was a little bit appalled.
Appalled
By what?
about Tika not being able to DJ.
How the fuck did...
Go ahead. I hit the wrong button. Go ahead. I've told you I'm busting his balls because he doesn't show up 30 minutes late to the show.
Bro.
But go ahead. No, but
my advice is if you are going to play a track that maybe keeps the dance floor going, that's okay. But if I like to play music that I actually still enjoy, so like when Timbaland dropped "The Way I Are," I actually enjoyed that track. When MIA dropped "Roadrunner," I actually enjoyed that track, and so. Yeah, maybe I didn't play all the songs that were out there, but I did when it did hit, it hit. And then that flow that it gives you, that energy rush, allows you to go into other songs that you actually enjoy.
Right.
When Crunk came out and we were playing like Lean With It, Rock With It, Snap Your Fingers, all that was like, bro, I really enjoyed the vibe, bro. So every time I went to go DJ, I didn't go, let me fuck you up by just playing all the hits. No, I actually liked the songs that I played, which left other tracks, like let's say Ozone, for example, he would play songs that I never enjoyed, but the majority of the crowd did enjoy, right?
Yeah.
Or like other DJs might play songs that I don't know, like I just don't feel it. It was very specific, but that allowed the DJ to still come in and do their set and not kind of stomp on their feet.
Can I step into this conversation?
About time. I'm telling you, I'm giving you shit today. Cause like what Pound
said. Kind of like
said.
the colors of your eyes right now.
Cause like what
you're full of shit.
What Pound said, he said, "Good to start the show." Al shows up burnt and pissed.
I'm not pissed, bro. I'm not pissed at all. I'm not pissed. Hey, great hanging out with you and you training me on Saturday. That was awesome. Thank you, Pound, with 2 Ds. Anyways, I went into training with the new what was that, Rain? The new Rain controller.
Performer.
Yeah, that thing's got way too much fucking buttons, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
It's just like the Rain one.
Jesus Christ.
It's James Hype version, bro.
Fucking, you gotta work for fucking NASA to fucking figure out all the buttons on that shit. Anyways, so you just said you don't like doing weddings. You like playing what you like to play, right? But you're a producer. You're an amazing producer. Your musical capabilities is fucking bar none. I've heard your shit. How fucking dare you say that about yourself?
The wedding
You
DJ.
could be, yeah, being a wedding DJ. Dude, listen, man. You're playing the cliche shit, but you could mess around and throw other tracks in there and have fun with it. And tracks that you wouldn't even think that move the dance floor. Because you're sick of hearing the Cardi B's and the fucking Megan Thee Stallions and all this fucking, you know.
Which I fuck with. I like. Which is weird, right? I like that shit. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Why
is
the
like,
fuck did I even come in here? Why did I even come in here, bro? This was abusive, bro.
We're just doing fine without you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
So-
I'm
so
just gonna leave.
the-
I haven't
the,
eaten all day.
Bye.
what makes music interesting is I always like the beats. Number one, like
that's the
I
first
like
thing that
beats.
pulls me is the beat.
Yeah.
Then I listen to the lyrics.
and then I get some of it's ignorant, dumb, but sometimes it actually is pretty catchy. Now I don't fuck with all mumble rap. I don't. Can't mess with these songs.
can't
That
mess
was
with
my my point. Like someone like a Trill or somebody like Ozone or someone like they played a certain, or even Sean Mack. I can't mess with that playlist, even though I know it's good. I can't play it, bro.
Why?
Like if I don't feel it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like I can't play DJ Pound freestyle stuff. Like I respect it, but I just can't.
Pounds in the live stream too.
It's just weird. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just my personality. Like I know it hits, bro. But that's also like an asshole of a move, right?
No, because I remember we talked about this too last year or a couple of years ago, Al. Like when Nez and I we used to be playing at Mother's, all they want to hear was the trap music, and I wasn't with that at first.
And where are you guys working at? Not Mother's.
We were at Mother's.
Where are you now?
We're not at Mother's anymore, but
Why?
because Mother's decided
Because of why?
because they decided to change their format and decided to go with dueling pianos now. But let me
Because of why?
because of the crowd. But like I said,
Because of why?
the crowd.
The crowd.
Okay,
Really, the crowd?
can I finish?
The crowd?
I just like
you
how
sound like Envy now.
can I finish?
You sound like Envy.
So like I said,
You sound like the ENV.
like I said, when we started,
Here we go.
when Nez and I started doing Mothers, and hopefully Nez is in the live stream. When we started Mothers, at first all they want to hear was like, you know, the cliche top 40 stuff like that. But then we start getting in the crowd that want to hear all the trap music.
Yeah,
And
I think they were sick of fucking Katy Perry.
And Nez decided to start playing a lot of the trap music, and that's what kept the crowd going. And then when they start hearing that, we were start playing a lot of hip hop and a lot of the heavy shit.
A lot of hip hop. Hip hop is not even around anymore, so let's cut their bullshit.
So when
Hip hop hasn't been around since 1990s.
so when we're playing
Okay,
a lot of,
Absolutely.
all right. So what is it called now?
So when we start
So
playing,
what is it called now?
When we start playing a lot of the heavy trap music,
Heavy trap music. That's much better. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
the crowd start walking.
What's your pronoun?
The crowd start walking in there. I'm about to cut your mic off. Can you keep interrupting?
I don't care, bro. I got a half hour to make up.
We start playing a lot of the heavy trap music over at Mother's, and that's when the crowd started coming in. That's when the lines were out the door. They were charging an arm and a leg to get in there, and it was very black in there. I'm just gonna say it like that.
He pulled. Hey, he did it. He pulled the card out.
I said it.
Getting dark in here.
I said it out. I said it. It got very.
Turn on the lights.
it got very black in there, and
Wow.
and once in a while there may
Is
be
it like all black or black and these?
but
maybe,
once in a while there may be a fight or two inside Mother's,
just maybe
but however, the crowd was there and it was very lit every single weekend, and Nez and I were there. But
Tom, what up, bro?
you know, they pulled it back.
They pulled who back?
The Mother's pulled the DJ back and they decided to do dueling pianos now.
Pulled them back or completely got rid of
Well,
them?
they got rid of the DJs. They
Yeah,
decided to do,
thanks, Ness.
and they decided
I'm gonna
to
blame
do
it on
dueling
Nez.
piano.
I'm gonna blame it on the
Don't
other
blame
black
it
guy.
on Nez.
I'm gonna blame it
Don't
on
blame it on Nez.
He's the one who fucking who formed your ass. Who formed you, bro?
But back to what
Chiseled you like a fucking fine tooth comb with.
But back
because
to-
this guy is the blackest guy that didn't know about the brother music.
That's
That's a lie. That's a lie.
We talked about that. on
You
the
talk.
podcast
Wait.
last
Are you
time.
shitting me right now? Yeah. Speaking of
I even
podcasts,
told
dude,
him.
good
Oh,
shit.
thank
I
you,
like
bro.
it, dude. I like it.
I told him like he's from Evanston. He's not from Chicago. He's from
He
Evanston.
said that. He said that.
Yeah, he's like the north suburbs.
Yeah, he's not really
Like the rich-
Chicago.
But
Yeah. Not even.
but back to to the point where I was
Back
getting
to
at.
reality.
Nez was the one who was telling me
Ness is the one who put you on.
he put me on. He
Okay,
told
cool.
me that I
Yeah,
start
see?
playing a lot of
See?
the trap
Why
music
you
and stuff
talking
like that.
shit about Nez? But he just said, "Hey, That's put me on.
But I still think you're marketable because of that. Like again, I don't want to pull. Yes, I don't want to pull the damn card out, but you pulled it out. So whatever, man.
Wait.
Image.
You cannot. No, you cannot. Because I guarantee right now, fucking Pound is crawling in the skin.
White chocolate.
The motherfucker who plays nothing but juke. Only white guy in any juke party at all. Besides you.
But I'm Latino, bro.
Yeah. You blend
Ecuadorian and Mexicano.
Yeah, you blend in. Okay. Yeah, he won't blend in for shit.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Minion, the part in the Minion movies when he fucking cracked him?
I finally met him on Thursday.
Pound on Thursday.
Pound. He was at the
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't there. You were too busy playing. You were playing. You were too busy.
You're pissing in the wind?
No.
What were you gonna say?
You were too busy at Grand America on Thursday. We went to the AV Max DJ meetup.
Hey, wait, hold on.
As a matter of fact,
you're with your kids. At least, come on.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know what's fucked up though, dude? I talked to him that afternoon, and I said, "Hey, because he was on vacation last week." I said, "Hey, bro, just calling to check in."
Staycation.
Dude. Well, I called check up. I call you every once in a while. Hey, just checking in, bro. How's everything going? You good? All right, cool. I do that with this motherfucker. What do you think I'm doing? Like I'm bothering him, so I don't even do it anymore, right? So this motherfucker talked to him that day of, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to Great America." Great America closes at 8:00 or 6:00 on the weekdays. Sorry. So I had time. You think I was invited?
But here's the
You think I was invited? I dude. You know what? As a matter of fact, dude, when we went to when we went to the one for the Marquee show, remember when we saw all the brothers there? You two. Yeah, that's when everybody shit themselves. Are you DJ Vialgo?
I said that. I said that.
No way, dude. Bro, you had the black guys. No way, dude.
I said that. I said at the beginning of the show.
Dude, that was crazy, bro.
Well,
that was pretty shocking for me too.
Bro, I seen people's souls jump out of their body, then jump back in, just like scream, "Ah, Vialgo!" And
that happened again on Thursday. Someone's like, "Vialgo." I'm like, "Yeah, Vialgo." Thank you for it's pretty badass. But go ahead, continue.
No,
Thursday,
thank you.
I met Pound.
Yeah, wow.
I saw a whole bunch of people I never.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Of.
You just got out of jail. That's right.
Oh my god.
The fuck, Rip Van Winkle over here. What were you sleeping? Who does not know the fucking glow stick of the fucking market? We call him the glow stick of the market because he just stands out. Remember that part in the Minions when he cracked the fucking other Minion and it glowed and shook him up? That's like Pound.
I want to laugh, but I don't know if I can yet.
Yeah, just fucking laugh, dude. He's been my brother for 30 plus years.
So you're marketable because you are
black.
Yes. And you're able to.
You know what? There's a black thing going on right now. Even the white girls are dating all black guys.
Okay,
I don't get it, right?
Whatever.
He's not playing like hardcore hip hop. He's playing like,
No, stop with the hip hop. Hip hop hasn't been around since 1999.
He's not playing that gangster shit, bro.
Yeah, that's
so
you
could definitely be booked immediately. And by the way, and he's tall. Dude, I forgot how tall this motherfucker is.
But here's the thing, though.
You look shorter. You look so short right now. But when, like, if he stands up, he's like towering. I'm like, what?
No, he's not, bro. Just kick him in his knee. He's all right.
How tall are you, motherfucker?
I'm 5'11". But
I'm 5'11".
With his shoes, he's like 6.
I'm 5'11".
But here's the thing, though. There's
his therapy shoes.
You stupid. There's other black DJs in Chicago.
But not with your skill set.
No, named T Kid.
That's true.
No named T Kid.
That's true because you have.
They're specialized in. They're another envy. They specialize. They can play everything, but they specialize.
Why do you think he hasn't had that number one prime? Like, he belongs on bigger platforms.
What else, Spanky D?
Yeah, he does.
Why do you think
he
that?
Doesn't assert himself.
I'm saying it's politics.
You know what? No, it's not politics. He doesn't assert himself.
I don't what?
You don't insert yourself.
I don't insert myself. Yeah. Explain that.
What do you mean?
Explain how I don't.
What do you mean? As many people as you fucking know, you should be on a bigger platform.
See,
you do every single Pride fucking event.
Everybody.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You do the Pride event, and you got to be somebody, because they don't just pick anybody. Okay, number one. Number two.
A DJ on the float. Okay.
In front of thousands of people.
Okay.
That are all lined up, fucking cheering for you.
Okay. A DJ on the float for.
I did that for the Puerto Rican Fest. I got shot at.
Okay.
This was years ago, though.
I DJ on the float for Club Icon.
Okay. That thousands and thousands of people see you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And that's you know what? Speaking of another thing,
you saying I don't insert myself? I'm trying to.
You don't insert yourself.
Why?
Because you're stuck in this bubble. I actually heard the fucking conversation you had with Mr. V. I call him Mr. V. He's Mr. V to you. Okay. So I heard the conversation earlier with Mr. V. And what did hold on, I'm trying to word this properly so I don't hurt anybody's feelings. All right, come back to me because I gotta really think about this. You know what? I'm in counseling right now, and
are you really in counseling?
yeah, I gotta watch what I say.
Really?
I gotta think about what I say before I say.
Leo, what's going on? We're gonna talk after the show.
Do you think
I'm not in counseling. Are you out of your fucking mind?
I know.
You think fuck you? Who's gonna want to counsel me? Okay, who?
My friend.
You're gonna have to pay me. What? You've been talking about this since day one, bro. We're in year 3.
No, I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, my friend. This imaginary
DJ
buddy you
GM,
have
what's
that's-
going on? But
What up,
but
this imaginary counselor you got as a friend.
But explain to me how
Fucking student counselor.
how. All right, so I understand where V's coming from, that I am marketable, but
you are marketable, like 100% marketable. You are like I can when I got you for Granero,
Mr. V is marketable. He's got 2 phones. 2 phones.
But my point is like you legit. I could like
that's Instagram and fucking.
If I were to be a promoter, I would say I'm gonna get T Kid there, and yeah, you might feel like, oh man, they're using me because I'm black. I get it, but you have the capability to do all of these different genres of music in a good way. Where in a way, if they're trying to like appease to a certain market, you're very marketable. I don't know why you're not at these places more often.
because I don't.
You should be on radio, my guy.
No, he said
You're the second. You're the second
out.
person who said that should be on radio. You're the second person.
Wait, I'm sorry, bro.
No one
I'm
listens to the
sorry.
radio,
I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Nobody listens to the radio, and all the guys that are already shined are already shined. So sorry. I no, love you, neurotic. There's nothing against you. You're doing your thing. I get it. That's awesome. But dude, to be honest with you, who listens to radio? Every DJ that's ever sat here says
the people that actually would listen to T Kid are like not everybody has Spotify and iTunes and Apple Music. People are still brokies, bro.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
But he gives out free content every Tuesday.
He's got a cat
and Thursday.
He's got a cat.
He's got 2 cats.
He's got a shirt.
I have no cat.
I don't even.
I have no cats. But
his clothes. I mean, dude, he's a perfect image for like the working man.
The Carlton.
stop.
Carlton.
You get what I'm saying? Yes, the Carlton. Thank you.
He's a Carlton.
Sam R, what's going on?
I can see you on billboards, bro. Like
right.
T Kid.
Now you're doing too much.
I'm just saying.
Now you doing too much. Now you doing too much.
And neon lights and shit. Right?
Now you doing too much, V.
And you can follow him in the OnlyFans.
Now you do. Shut up. Now you doing too much.
But
have you ever seen a black guy blush?
Now you doing too much. But another thing.
No, but and then you go on a radio, like do some kind of like a morning show or whatever. Hey, it's T Kid, whatever. By the way, everything I'm saying, you're not denying because you feel like that. That's what you can do.
I don't.
My question is, why are you not pushing to go and do that? And that goes with any DJ. Like if it resonates, bro, you're gonna you gotta do it, man.
You know what? And fuck both of you guys. But happy Father's Day too, and happy Father's Day to all the brothers out there that are fathers, and happy Cat Day for you.
I have no cat.
Happy Father to a Cat Day for you.
I have no cat. I have no.
Like how's this?
You never get pussy anyways.
That's the only pussy he gets. So here's another example of what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't have a desire to create beat machines like this, right? I have no desire to do that, but there's people who actually do, right?
There's some badass motherfuckers.
And my point is, like, everyone has their almost like a resonating calling. Like, yo, that's what I want to do, right? Not everyone has the desire to be on radio, talk show, or be like, doing weddings or whatever. Everyone has a specific, like, almost targeted feeling. Right. And that really is where I'm getting at. Like, when I'm telling you this, is this resonating with you? Do you feel like, man, I do deserve that?
He's black.
Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like I've been in this game too much, and I've pretty much done justice. I pretty much did what I do what every other DJ. Well, I don't really do what every other DJ does, but like I.
Can you masturbate and pat your belly at the same time?
No.
Then you're not every other DJ.
But what's up, Bart?
The fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm not like everybody else. Nobody's like everybody else. And that's what Mr. V. Again, Mr. V is trying to show you that you are unique in your own way. And again, counseling. I gotta talk to him the same way. Anyways, like a fucking 2-year-old. So what he's trying to tell you is
here's
you are a fucking phenomenal DJ. Everybody knows that, but you can't tell him that because his fucking head just
That's the thing, though. I don't get big headed.
And I don't just give credit because I'm trying to win your fucking attention. I don't fucking need
I want him to leave this house tonight. I don't need to cut that door down. Okay? I don't make you do that.
I don't get big headed.
I'm not trying to win the respect. Like I give respect when it's due. Like yo, man, like you like I'm not just trying to say this just to say this, bro.
I know, but I like I said, I'm not the one that's
because at the end of the day, the Industry DJs podcast as a platform is going to continue to grow, and then there's going to be young cats that are going to be like, I don't know what to listen to, and then they're going to listen to Al, and they're going to listen to you. So you guys,
they're going to find a fight with everybody else.
Technically, you guys bit too much, and now you're going to have to lead a generation of people, bro. Realistically speaking, because what I'm doing is just documenting people that have influenced Chicago. Where you guys are industry DJ, you guys are doing something way beyond different, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's a big responsibility. Did you just fart?
No.
I think he did.
No,
he had one of those fat bastard farts.
Whatever.
But deadly.
My obviously everybody's ultimate goal when my ultimate goal in DJing, and I'm answering Match's question right now. My ultimate goal is DJing right now.
Let a match.
Is pretty much to be consistently being booked, which is I'm already doing that. But I like to be played at But I like to be able to, travel more out of Illinois and out of Chicago.
Why?
Because V just alluded to like I'm different, like I'm marketable. So I figured
in Chicago.
Thank you.
He didn't say anything outside.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing.
Pump the brakes.
But here's the thing, though.
So you're gonna go and battle everybody in Vegas right now?
No. But if I'm able, if I'm marketable, and I use that in air quotes, if I'm marketable,
North Avenue and back.
But if I'm marketable in the city of Chicago, why can't I expand out of Illinois? Why can't I be playing in
Wisconsin, maybe Rockford? I don't know.
Why can't I play in New York? Why can't I play in
now
Kenosha's got a Hard Rock opening up. You might.
Why can't I play in Boston, or why can't I play in Philly, or why can't I play?
There's a Boston Market down the block.
Or why can't I play in Tennessee or anything like that?
I don't know.
Well, how's this? If you can't do it here, how are you gonna do it out there? Bro, how about you do it here and then?
Hold on, wait. You want to see her get pissed off real quick? Watch this. What happened at Lake Geneva?
What happened in Lake Geneva?
What about Lake Geneva?
What happened?
Wow, you heard that? You said, look at bro.
What about Lake Geneva?
Look at that whole demeanor, just fucking.
No, but what about Lake Geneva?
What about Lake Geneva? What happened?
What about Lake Geneva?
I love Lake Geneva. It's beautiful.
I love that.
But that wasn't my fault though.
Oh, it wasn't?
It wasn't my fault.
It wasn't? Because she thought she slaved you?
What?
She thought she slaved you?
Slaved me? What the fuck you talking about?
She thought she owned you.
What?
Your promoter? What happened?
No.
Okay,
What?
Okay, so
mysteriously he just remembered.
Hey man, give the juice because people don't. You have to let people know.
So here's the thing.
Watch out for these red flags.
So here's the thing.
Watch out for these signs.
So we talked about it a little bit on your show, on the DJV show. So
wait, when were you on there?
2019.
Oh yeah, that's right. That happened around that time.
So this happened in 2020.
Right after, it was before COVID.
It was after pandemic. After they let me go. So what happened?
They let you go.
So what happened?
It was a racist thing. He's suing.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. So what happened? Here's the situation. I was at Thumbs Up. I was there from 2019 till about 2022. So I was one of the residents there. So, another club around the corner from Thumbs Up at the time, they were opening up for the season and they wanted a DJ there. So I told them I wanted a DJ there. I put interest in DJing there. And I was like, okay, let's go. Let's do it. What ended up happening is a flyer came out for that place, Northsiders in Lake Geneva. Flyer came out. I DJ'd there. While I was DJing, I get a text message from the owner at Thumbs Up talking
How can you do this to me? We had this relationship.
It wasn't like that. Calm down.
We fucking cuddled together. We played toesies and
shit.
Shut
up.
Our cats know each other?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Whatever.
One's a boy, one's a girl. One's black, one's white.
They got upset to the fact that I was DJing at another place in Lake Geneva. They literally said in the text like,
what?
Yeah. Hold on. They said in the text like, this is not Chicago where you could be able to be DJing anywhere else, right? You should have came to us and stuff like that. So then they let me go through in text message. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm with it.
They broke up with him through a text message. That's fucked up.
I'm like, okay,
it's Lake Geneva, bro. It's Lake Geneva,
bro. That shit, those places get packed, bro.
Well, I'm saying that's why they broke up via text.
Yeah.
don't get me wrong.
The white thing.
Thumbs Up was a good spot. It
Well,
was
they gave you
always
two thumbs down.
It was always busy. But the fact that I never signed, and I told him this through a text. I never signed. I wasn't an official employee with them. The only thing they got on me was a 1099. So I'm considered an independent contractor at that point. So I feel like I should be able to DJ anywhere.
Damn, this man knows his shit, bro.
Yeah, I should be able to. I should
know
be.
his shit so much he still got fired.
I should be able to DJ anywhere. In Lake Geneva, whether it's Hogs and Honeys,
There's only
Thumbs
three
Up,
places.
or Lake,
Slow down.
or
Slow down. There's only 3 places.
either.
You lost one, so you got
No,
2 left.
No, either you stupid. I should
It's like Mortal Kombat. You know, you got 3 fucking.
I should be able to play at Thumbs Up, Champs, or Hogs and Honeys, or Northsides, but no, Thumbs Up. Thumbs Up didn't see that, so they let me go. Oh, okay, fine, whatever.
I would have sued him.
For what?
Racial discrimination.
Whatever. but that's what ended up happening over there in Lake Geneva, V. Like they let me go because they felt like I should be
They felt
I
like
can't
they
play
owned you.
I can't play other spots in
but
Lake
what he's
Geneva.
trying to say is that they try to limit you. They put chains on you.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. And I didn't beg or fight anything. I just like, whatever. I just, whatever. You want to let me go, let me go.
Let's talk about chains around DJs, for example.
Like 2 chains?
two chains. No, so a couple of promoters are still like that too. Like you can't mess with other people. You got to be a part. That's also politics.
That's politics. That's Chicago.
So like, what is that about?
Dude.
Like,
Hey, is Pound still in there? Where's Pound at point,
how
bro?
do you deal with that?
Fuck you, bro. Out. Bye. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, but since they have, like I just told you, it's politics.
Just because you bought me Taco Bell and let me DJ for you does not mean that you owe me.
It's like you said with the 3 locations, they have like a hold on these places. You mess with one person and the entire thing collapses.
They want you to be exclusive.
I'll give you a straight up example. So DJV Algo, when I went into, because I was doing progressive and Euro dance music with Ghetto House when I first started, and I made a mix called Clubaholics. At the very beginning, I said, for all you heads, like Too Cool Chris, I said, Too Cool Chris and Mixing Mark, calling people heads. They're not heads, they're fucking holics. They're not any holics, they're clubaholics. Some shit like that. I literally said that in the intro. I
never heard this shit, dude.
Yeah, and then they gave this to the owner of Zero Gravity and all these places. The minute they popped it in and go, your brother has so much talent. Vialgo's got talent, but we can't book him, bro. He just shaded on, he shitted on fucking on these other DJs, and so that's what happened. So now you kind of go down because you make a couple of wrong moves. Yeah. So DJs need to know about that. Like if you were to be accepted in this crew like Scientology, you're not leaving the camp. And if you leave, they cut you off, and guess what? You're gone. You're not going to be a part of that crew anymore. Right.
Some of them,
and that's why DJs, and this is going to be straight up honest, bro, are still on their asses because they know that they own the majority of these venues, and so they eat shit every day, knowing that they're not going to get paid on time, knowing that they're not going to, get the credit they deserve, but they have nowhere to go anymore because they have a stronghold on these venues. Yeah. So how do you navigate that? You really can't say fuck you because they have all the venues.
The only attempt that you could do that is to talk to the venue directly and not to the promoter.
But no, because even they're like this.
You stupid, but that's even hard to do because they already know that they got that the promoter or the promo company got that shit unlocked.
Right. So
there's no way for you to even do that unless you have some sort of great idea that you could that's like a moneymaker. Like if you do like a.
But then you're gonna give it to him for free.
No.
So what? Do you think that that your this great Gatsby fucking idea storyline you have is enough to keep you around?
No.
Or is it your clone?
Stupid. But like I said,
fuck. Seriously, you think you? I mean, that's funny that people know they're on the chopping block and they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna fucking try to care bear the shit out of the person before they get fired. See if they can fucking hold their job. It's bullshit. They're gonna let you go. Bye, Felicia. And trust me, right. You know what you said, Mr. V. Mr. V. Notice I said Mr. V.
3J, what's going on?
Now, what you said was, you said that one owner might own a plethora of places, right?
Yeah, the promoter.
Well, guess what? In this industry, as big as Chicago is, you tell somebody, one person, and it's gonna spread like wildfire.
Right.
And whether they're fucking, I know fucking guys that couldn't couldn't get a job at a different club on the other side of town because that's how.
But that's the chains you're talking about. Like that means you got to be careful of who you talk to and how you talk to them. And
know
there's
what?
these
Yo,
certain
Kev, what's up?
Yo, Kev, we'll see you
there's these
Saturday.
like you're walking on ice sometimes.
You know what, dude? I don't. Not me.
I mean, how's this? You got your spot. How did you get that spot?
He doesn't work. See, Al doesn't work with no promoters.
I don't.
So
I used to. I mean, back in the day, that's how.
Back in the day,
Yeah,
but
back in the
now,
day,
but
but
now
now
you
no.
don't work with no promoters. You don't.
Why?
Well, because there are no promoters. Show me a promoter.
I mean, there are, but they have their table of friends that
Right.
you're not part of the cool club.
Chris Lara, what's up?
No, you know what?
What a Chris.
They've been, fucking the house, Cicero House Fest. They finally brought us up, which is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? We finally got inducted into the family. The family.
Shout out to Dave C and
Dave
3J.
C3J.
He's in the live
Patrick
stream.
Wayne. You can't see
Patrick
why
Wayne.
you always forget the white guy.
Shut up.
See, that's fucked up, dude. See, bro, you're starting with the racial shit.
Whatever.
Patrick, or I almost said
Shout out to
Patrick
Dave C,
Cunningham.
Patrick Wayne, 3J. They're in the live stream
you
right
said
now.
him second.
Underground Elements, okay?
There you go.
There you go. Say it. Just
And
say
dude,
it.
I mean, Gino's been hooking us up, and I mean, these are.
You know what it is? It's like those pyramid schemes. You ever get invited to one of these like pyramid schemes that you didn't know you were a pyramid scheme until you actually are in the scheme? So a pyramid scheme is like when you they invite you to this like little place. They show you something on a TV, and eventually you pay them like $100 for whatever reasons, and then you're a part of this group. And then every time you sell, they make money, you make money, and then you keep doing this. It's like, you never heard of a pyramid scheme, bro? Hey, like personal trainers, for example, are in pyramid schemes. Like they don't get paid an hour to be at the gym. They get paid for every lead they convert. Yeah. And then they get, or like a barber, for example, too. Like I know it's reality, bro. They get 50% of what they convert, but the owner gets the other 50%. And so this is called a pyramid because it keeps going down.
It's like the drug dealer.
So right.
The street hustler, and then I got it. Yeah, I got
right.
it.
So at the end of the day, like DJs they gotta be careful for that because you sign up for a group. At the end of the day, you're gonna be a part of this little like thing.
I don't sign anything. I don't sign up for anything.
You're guilty by association.
Unless it's on.
Saying. You're guilty by association.
Unless it's on paper, I'm not signing it.
You signed it with your heart already.
Whatever.
You signed it with your heart.
It's not on paper. Then
Doesn't matter,
therefore,
bro.
I'm not part of any group.
You signed it with your heart.
Whatever.
You pissed yellow in the snow and signed your name on it. I don't know what the fuck.
Whatever.
You know what he's saying. He's absolutely correct.
I don't want to name. I mean, come on, bro. Like I could give you all the fucking dirt, but I'm grown up for that shit. I'm not gonna give you the dirt of the names of how individuals are. All I'm saying is
Can we play a little hangman here?
DJ's got to be careful with this kind of stuff, man. Especially when you're entering this environment of the industry, because some people have that stronghold, like you went through, and it still exists to this day, man.
Stronghold? What stronghold did you go
That
through?
situation that happened to me at Lake Geneva.
What if the owner has 3 or 4 different spots, and then you can't play? Come on, there's movies like that. You're not gonna play in this town because you fucked over somebody or you messed up on
All right,
accident.
stop watching Footloose. Okay, stop it. Just stop it. Okay, stop watching Footloose.
But he has a point.
Yeah, I know he does.
It's politics.
It's politics. He's absolutely correct.
So
Yeah,
my question,
you know what? Let me
so how
ask
did you get your fucking spot?
Dude, it's word of mouth. Word of mouth. And I was working next door to a lot of spots.
Because Adobe's is still great.
Yeah, they're still doing good.
It's a blessing to be there.
Park Tavern would have been fucking the shit too if somebody didn't fuck it up. A couple people fucked it up. But, I mean, irresponsibility. It was a dope place. I mean, there's a lot of places that I've worked at that flourish. I mean, Medusa's, unfortunately, Dave Medusa passed away. But, I mean, I owe him a lot. I mean, there's a lot of places out there that just they fucked up.
But there's also the worry that, oh man, if I lose a spot, I'm not going to have anything.
No.
And then people still go, okay, I'll do it for free, or I got you for that.
That's the thing.
Hey,
But that's the thing.
No,
You cannot rely on just one spot all the time. That's why.
But you didn't, and then they
did.
booted you for that shit. That's my point. What are you doing going to a different club?
But
he didn't rely. He told him. He told him what's up.
I didn't rely on that one spot. I didn't rely on thumbs up. It was nice to go and play there for the crowd, but
I didn't give you a thumbs up.
But I didn't rely on thumbs up. I was DJing at other places. I was always DJing at either LG's or Club Icon or something like that. It sucks what happened, but I got over it. It took me 2 days to get over it. I got over it.
2 days, my ass. Shut the fuck up, dude.
You're
so full of shit.
It took me 2 days to get
2
over it.
days, yeah.
It took me 2 days to get over
4
it.
scores and 7 years ago.
Anyways.
Shut up.
But you know,
This guy,
that's the thing. DJ should not rely.
See, notice when I even mentioned it, his eyes got watery.
Whatever. DJ should not rely on one
He's allergic to
spot and
cats,
one
too.
spot only. They should be able to.
But how? So you're right. I'm on your side. But how can they get another spot if that spot's already the cool kid table that has their little circle, their little click? Like, how do you break through that, bro?
Very easy.
Go ahead now.
You get more money offered, and your own residency, so you don't have to rely on
But
anybody
where?
else.
It's so limited. Remember,
No,
you
it's not.
just said that there's not a lot of spots anymore. No, not a lot of promoters anymore.
I said not promoters spots. There's a shit ton of spots.
Right.
Yeah,
just
but
gotta
here's the
open
thing, though. A lot, but that's the thing. Promoters are still looking for. They're actively looking for
Bro,
spots.
they're-
Sorry, bro. Those promoters that you speak of are throwing big events, not this little fucking weekend club shit.
But
okay.
it doesn't.
In that case, then you're a promoter. I'm a promoter. Mr. V's a promoter.
We're all promoters
Yep.
at the end of the day.
At the end of
Some
the day,
promotion, yeah.
we have to bring people into the club in order for us to stay there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not going to just pay you for osmosis.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, here's another example. So like, if we go into a club and it's a sausage fest, right? And then there's just one baddie that walks in there. How many men in that place are gonna go immediately and try to win that person over?
A lot.
Everybody, bro.
Everybody.
And so that's what happens with these new clubs that open up. Oh shit, a new club's going there, and they just start attacking it. Oh, but I got this, I got that, I got that. And they hear my website, and then they start like just almost like lusting over this woman. They lust over these spots, bro.
And you know, somebody actually asked me, and that's the evolution of clubs. I give it, if you're a
evolution of
badass club,
clubs.
the evolution of clubs, yeah. If you're a badass place, like, you know, Bottle Blonde, El Jefe, Entourage, shit like that, you only got a 4-year span before you actually have to flip it or come up with a new concept. Because at that point, people get sick of it. But you change the
You
name.
think so?
Oh, yeah. You
Look at
change the name.
Soundbar. Soundbar's been there for God was a
Yeah,
time.
but it's not always what it used to be. Right or wrong,
This is true.
right? And Soundbar is a specific...
Well, that's because
No, Soundbar
no,
is a specific
that's
type of
because-
music.
no,
well, they
not
used to
true.
be.
Demographic.
Yeah, no,
No,
I'm going
not
to say
true.
music because demographic to house music is everybody.
No, that's
Everybody,
true.
I mean,
because because downstairs they have hip hop as
Yeah.
Now
open
they do.
open format
Now
hip
they
hop.
do.
They've been doing that for about at least almost close to 10 years now.
Oh, really? 10 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
For open
Soundbar?
format, yeah.
Wow.
Downstairs it's open format hip hop, and then upstairs they have the headliners. Now lately, I can't really say about the crowd over there because the shit's changed. The area's changed. Everything's changing.
Even McDonald's is leaving.
Shut up. Like Pound said to me on Thursday, and
Fuck
he
you
said,
and Pound.
and
How
he
about
said
that?
that before. And he said
So
it several
don't
times on the
don't
show.
talk about Thursday. I'm
He
so
said-
hurt.
Whatever. He said that
I invite this guy everywhere. I
the
invite
things
him.
things are changing. He said the area.
No way,
changing.
really? Wow.
So is
Wow.
is
He didn't change it,
Soundbar's not as popping as it was once before.
Right.
But you know, they go there and check out
All right, so-
the big name DJs that's
Again,
there.
how long's Primary been there?
Private has been there for a long time.
And they have their hit nights, and they have, you know, they haven't changed the concept. They're still the same. You know, it's a cool spot, small basement, video wall, great, lots of lighting.
The
DJ.
tension was once like that too.
But what happened?
Yeah.
They keep on closing every goddamn
Like
time
Green
and
Dolphin,
changing the
same
names.
thing, same,
Green-
almost the
Green-
same
Why they
connection.
they closed Green Dolphin?
It's the demographic, it's the music as well, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Swanos is next. Sorry, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want to go to a concert and I'll go to a UFC fight, bro. Seriously. And if I'm standing in the crowd and somebody pushes me, we're getting into a fight. Yeah, no, that's not cool. You shouldn't have to go there and worry about shit.
So Chris Lara said, "Well, let me read what Nez said. He said
like that. Chris is racist.
within the time that I do the same thing and I did at Mother's, you just have to find a spot, which
Wait,
is you have to find a spot.
What did he say?
Within the time I do the same thing I did at Mother's,
Who said
just
that?
Nez, but just have
Fuck
to find
Nez.
a spot.
You don't know shit.
Chris Lara said
This
this.
is all Nez's fault, man. This is
Chris
why you guys got fired.
Chris Lara said this, and I just said it. The club bar culture has changed significantly over the last 5 years since pandemic. Before pandemic, in my
Oh
opinion.
no, you said no. You said it changed for the better. Remember that?
No, it changed. No.
No, you
Never
said
that.
it. Those words came out of your mouth.
Before pandemic, the club scene has been changing.
No,
Really?
I mean, yeah, not
pandemic?
not.
well, we're talking about the bottle service thing too. Like, what happened to that? Like, everyone's on their phone, bro. Have you seen videos where people are just like, there's like a headline DJ, but they're all like this on their phone?
Yeah,
Not even, like,
with a
looking
bottle,
at the crowd.
with a Patron bottle of water.
They're just on their phones the entire time. The vibe is not there anymore, bro.
You go to Vegas.
No, people don't dance with each other. They dance with their phones.
You go to Vegas. You when you go to a club in Vegas, you pretty much have to buy a bottle or buy table service just to walk into the damn club in Vegas. That's pretty much.
So what would you advise now that we get it? Okay, there's a click. So what would you advise then for a new DJ? I want to be an industry DJ's podcast. I got to make a name for myself, right? Okay, so you practice, and you go to the club, and they're like, "Well, you're not part of that clique, and we don't know who you are." And so, how do you break through? Well, yeah, you could pay. You just charge $50, like Chris Laura said.
We said this before. We said this before, and you said the same thing about me. We're you have to make yourself marketable. You have to make it.
No, you're marketable. Not everyone's marketable, my guy.
My God. Everyone's a brand, so you have to build your own damn brand. Yeah, you have to build a brand.
Well, in my eyes, either
you create your brand on social media, or you do something that people will make you noticeable, whether you go out there or.
So what are you gonna do?
By the way, I'm curious to know what your perspectives are. Like,
what are you gonna do?
You tell me.
I have an answer for you guys, but I'm just curious to know because you guys are like.
You know what? First of all, if you want something bad enough, just like you pursued your wife. How'd you pursue your wife? She didn't just come up to you, hey, you want to be married?
But I'm also really attractive, so.
Let's not get into this man's personal business.
It must be the cologne too. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't find you attractive. No, so I can't. Obviously, she married you, so she found something. That and the money. I heard you got deep pockets like Alex.
I don't have deep pockets. Stop it.
Yeah, DJ, Mr. A and Mr. V.
Mr. V has deep pockets.
But go on.
Mr. V has deep
don't
pockets.
get sued. AV Max.
AV Max.
AV Max don't get sued. I know them personally. But no, to be honest with you, bro. I mean, if you're gonna go and pursue something, what are you gonna do to get it? What are you going to do to get it?
Right. Work hard to get at it.
What's working hard? Define working hard.
I worked hard.
I never said you didn't.
Worked, or are you going to still work?
So how did you get it?
I consistently.
How'd you get it?
I consistently worked hard. I pretty much made a name for myself in this. I think I made a name for myself.
Yeah, because you're the only black guy playing techno. That's
Jesus
fine. I get
Christ.
it. Okay, I get it. Okay, that's definitely going to put you. Who is Elvis and type shit. Yeah,
whatever.
Techno kid, not T kid. Techno kid, but. If you're going to go and pursue something, what are you going to do? You're going to stop by this place. Hopefully you live around the area so you can frequent it a lot. And you don't want to go there on a club night or maybe show up, show support, hey, maybe see the owner. Hey, buy the owner a beer, whatever. Get friendly with that guy.
Networking.
Because God forbid something happens. Those other guys are going to fuck up one day. Something's going to happen. Somebody's not going to show up. And guess who's going to call?
The next person.
You ever watch Beat Street?
Yes.
Remember that? How the fuck did he get at the Burning Spear? How did he get to the Burning Spear?
You're asking me? Oh, I haven't seen the movie in a minute. Go ahead.
How did he get there?
I had no idea.
You never saw the movie?
No.
Get out. I'm not talking about that movie either. No, okay, so the original DJ was supposed to do a New Year's Eve or Christmas event there, or New Year's Eve, I think it was, and he busted his hand. And the other guy was just like, hey, I got another DJ sitting right here. It was his lucky break.
That's a common story.
It was his lucky, no, only for Alex and this guy from Beat Street.
Whatever, Al.
He's the only guy who could walk in and say, hey, I'm a DJ. You hiring? Yeah, you start tomorrow.
Right.
That's never happened to me.
That never happened to me.
That's never.
What club has happened to me like that?
Wrigleyville?
What you mean Wrigleyville?
I don't know. The one you worked, you told, there's a whole storyline that you told me you walked
Fiesta
in.
Cantina?
Oh, yeah, because you walked in there just randomly. Right? And you got hired the next day?
Okay.
Who does that? Unless you're an IT tech.
Okay.
Not a DJ. Because DJs don't get hired on the spot unless you know somebody or they're going after you.
That was one event. That was one venue.
Okay, well, you got one horseshoe up your ass.
Whatever. That was one venue.
I'm going to be honest because that doesn't happen. Unless you, all right, and that's another thing. Money situations. Right. If they're
Chris Lara alluded to it, but go ahead.
If they're going to come to you,
and we talked about it.
Yeah, and you got a little bit of room for negotiation with money. But if you go to them and you're begging and they see that, they're gonna fucking take advantage of you. Got it? And then they're gonna, we only pay $150 an hour or the night. When they could, surpass that to like $400 a night, right?
So the DJ, let's say DJ, not Techno Kid, he's DJ Euro Kid. He comes into the game.
Yeah, well, Euro Kid, he's getting out the game real quick.
Right. So it's too late for him.
I love Euro.
It's too late. So my point is, it's too late. So great, good job. He's the best Euro Kid in the Chicago area. No one can drop Euro hits like him. But then guess what? It's over, bro.
Yeah,
you're not gonna flourish. So then now you have somebody with passion who wants to do this and doesn't really make it unless he creates like maybe a TikTok channel or some kind of social media channel where all he does is that, and then it's possible for him to break through. Right? Then maybe somebody somewhere else can do it. So that's one solution is to brand yourself. Fuck the city that you're in or whatever, and try to go global.
And that's why the
stage is global.
That's why.
Yeah, especially with the internet now. I mean,
that's my answer. Go global, my guy. Stop looking for Fat Rosie's or stop looking for
Park Taverns or
Park Tavern, like or wherever you're at.
But all right. So use it as a pillar for now. I mean, you get comfortable.
I think the DJ should go global. Look for a global stage, like and then because the thing is,
how are you gonna go global unless you go to Pitbull Radio?
Globalization.
To be honest with you, how long is it gonna take you to?
As long as it takes, right?
Okay. Well, you better be an open format badass DJ then.
Oh no, I'm saying like let's say they want to just be a Euro Kid, right?
Well then, and you go through this for. I think you're gonna start beating yourself up before that crowd does.
What I'm gonna do with that metaphor is now grab Euro and say House Kid, because now everyone's using the same exact record pools, the same platforms, and they want to do house music. But bro, you're literally in a red zone of like everyone's doing the same thing, same record pools. What exactly do you bring to the table? Right? So these new kids are they have to figure shit out. That's why you have people like James Hype standing on top of fucking crap and tying his shoes while fucking
What's
pressing
with you
buttons.
and James Hype, bro? You okay?
An example.
No. Because I heard your podcast.
Or like A-Trap. I mean, it's true. Or anybody pressing these buttons. I get it. It's a show, but it looks like it's more of a show rather than an actual art. Like the girls that dance with their,
That's a show.
But
that's
it's the same thing.
James Hype, listen.
An example.
Just because, okay, I think James Hype is pretty dope. I mean, for what he does. I mean, and he's creative. He's a creator. He does everything. He doesn't about everybody else. He takes certain things, just like the Red Bull 3 guys,
But they're Trentino though. Come on, bro. Like even what Gordo did on Thursday, or even Carlo, bro.
I wasn't invited.
They legitimately did way better of a job than someone like that's just trying to do extra to sell to that market crowd.
But they were showcased. So I don't know, but if I was showcased, I'm definitely gonna have something prepared. Right. So I mean, that's what
you should saw Gordo. I think, man, I think he riffed it, but it was badass. It was sick.
Gordo. I've never heard. I've seen Gordo fucking lit to where he doesn't see colors.
He was lit on Thursday.
He doesn't see colors. He smells them at this point, And this motherfucker could still put it down.
Right.
So either you're Stevie Wonder. Or your music.
Wow. So the only
when you're drunk, you're gonna sit here and tell me that nothing's moving on you and you forget everything. Am I right or wrong?
So point being, the point being is like so the point is like Euro Kid or House Kid. The only way that they're gonna make a breakthrough is they got to do something really fucking crazy,
really different.
I don't even think it was different anymore. I mean, we get it. By the way, production is an answer. Come on, you got to produce a beat, bro. That's number one. That's the answer.
Wait, what?
Like become a producer and you'll break through for sure.
Why?
I don't know, because melodies are always different. Like our brains have different ideas of melodics.
You gotta understand with stems and everything, we're all producers now.
Right. Well, more mashups, but I'm saying like, if you got a keyboard and you played a couple of chords or just your brain really does adapt to music in a different way.
Yeah.
So I think music for sure. That's your answer. But people don't want to do production. Like Tiki don't want to produce.
You know what
I don't have time to produce.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! But he wants to be big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be big. I want to stand out, but I don't want to do shit that's gonna make me stand out. That's so crazy.
Wow, is there an echo in this room?
What?
You said it to him?
1,000,001 times.
He said.
I mean, but that goes for all of anyone out there. I want to stand out. I want to stand out. Then make a fucking beat, bro. Please, make a beat.
Do something different.
And by the way, it's super easy. By the way, nowadays it's really easy.
Back in my earlier days, I used to do a lot.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, because you're so old now.
Fuck out of here. I make a lot of mash. I had time to make mashups and stuff like that, but I just haven't had a chance to done that.
ChatGTP.
Shut up. I haven't had time to do that. That's
Let
what
me
I'm
tell
trying to
you
get
Yeah, see, Cross he's on that.
Yeah.
Fuck Cross. He's got time.
at.
Cross has a MacBook Pro fucking glued to his lap.
So there was like an after me and Rampage had a small session. So I was like, let me show you something. And then I opened up my laptop and I'm
Talk
like,
to me
watch
about
this.
Rampage.
So
He's in the live
I
stream.
love
so I grabbed his like the first 30 seconds of his track and then I ran it through an AI generator. And I go, watch this, bro. So I literally showed him that the track was giving him new ideas of how to make new melodies on top of his track. Bro, it's just insanity. So you can literally hum something and it's going to give you some kind of like example of what you can do. We're living in that era, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's no reason why someone cannot make a beat anymore, bro. And then with Splice, it's maybe it's too deep for production, but it syncs up to your Ableton. So if it's 130 beats per minute, you just put anything from the fucking app and it's already looped.
Oh shit!
It's boom.
Rampage is in the chat. Don't talk about it.
Shut up.
Sorry, Rampage. We love you, bro.
No,
No, but
like,
let me ask you a question.
but it's like it gives you it. Back in the day, you had to come up with shit. Now there's tools that help you.
Okay.
It's just different now.
Big time. And back when and trust me, you're on a pedestal with me, bro. After I found out who the fuck you are, Vialgo, do trust me. I've heard your shit too. But at the end of the day, since you were at 720 till now, you don't do any clubs anymore, right? You haven't
No.
done clubs in a while.
I was gonna ask him.
Okay.
So,
So
but
let me tell you something.
Yeah,
These fucking kids are so fucking brainwashed now that, bro, they're asking us for indie music, independent artists. Like, hey, you got YouTube? Want to download this? Fuck out of here. If these kids don't have that beat to dance to, or even have a remote sense of how to dance to it, turns them off no matter what. Like fucking, I could play that new, or I had that salsa Bad Bunny song way before.
Oh, what?
The Bad Bunny, I forgot.
Yeah. He has a salsa song.
Yeah, he has
or
a
some
salsa
shit, yeah.
song. That song's been out for a while. Okay, but you play it, and 2 weeks later, since they heard it, oh wow, you got the new Bad Bunny. Shut the fuck up! I played it already, and you guys didn't like it because you got
But
it
that's
shoved
always
down
been a
your
struggle
fucking.
for us.
But you got it shoved down your fucking throat. Now you want me to play it?
Right.
I've been playing this shit.
Right. So
But they can't. If they don't know what they're listening to, and they can't focus on it, don't mean shit to them.
Right.
They don't like it. They don't like it. You can play Katy Perry for a white girl. She's gonna turn around and she doesn't like that. She wants to hear Megan.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
Or that trap music.
Right or wrong?
So what do you do now? Like, how do you appease to that crowd then? Have you guys just become maybe like we're just too old to play that stuff now? Like so.
No. I mean, you listen. You sprinkle it in.
Here's the thing.
I sprinkle it in.
Music nowadays is so. Songs are so short nowadays. You remember songs used to be 3 or 4 minutes long.
2.5 minutes long.
What'd you say?
Songs are so short now.
So why do?
Songs used to.
So why do we quick mix?
Whatever. Shut your ass up. Songs on the radio.
Got
Songs on the radio.
it.
Used to listen to the radio. Used to be 3-4 minutes long. Nowadays, songs are like 2-3 minutes long tops.
Yeah.
Because
That's a fucking
we're
short edit.
shut up. We're in this society, and I said this a lot. We're in this society where everything is so microwavable that they want everything instant and it's so short. They're not gonna stay listening to that one song.
You know,
over and over
Mr.
again.
V, I'm gonna take you to one of these fucking. I just got contracted for 8 this week.
Oh,
homecomings.
Lord.
I'm gonna take you to one.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna let you DJ one. And
I'll rock the fuck out of it. I know I will because it's just energy. They like energy. They like the excitement of an energy like type of driven track. And they're also like, for example, if you go on a TikTok like Apple Music TikTok playlist or like even Spotify viral playlist, and then you were to stem something out from it and then create your own like percolator remix or old school remix, it's gonna work. Like you can still find a good balance of it.
Get out of my head, bro. Because yesterday when I went to the Puerto Rican Fest yesterday, and there's so much shit that they could have matched shit up with, and I'm just sitting there thinking, and I'm not talking shit about the DJs.
I don't know. Sounds like you are.
But you know why they were on the
You know what?
stage? Because of the politics.
I'm gonna be honest with
It's a
you.
click,
and
bro.
all 5 DJs that I heard all played the same fucking tracks. Sorry, they did.
And you said you weren't criticizing them.
I'm not.
Sounds
I'm
like
just
you
saying.
are.
I heard all 5 or 4. I think it was 4 DJs, 4 or 5. But They all played.
I
at
was
least
I was
two
in
or three.
Wisconsin 2
Two or
weeks
three.
ago with my family, and there was this one they have like food carts and stuff. I don't know what's it called, but anyway, I was out there, and there was like it was me and my wife had a date night, and the DJ was playing literally just the same shit that we played in Chicago, but the difference is he wasn't even like he wouldn't even use stems. He would just like mash them together, which means the DJs are in that level are still
Where
kind of
at?
lazy. Man, what's it called? It's like the food carts. And
Where is
shit.
it at?
It's in
Wisconsin?
it was Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. It's
what's
they
it
got
called?
the DJ, they got the band, they got the lighting.
Yeah, they
got the food
bonfire
carts.
pits and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got the-
There was a
it's good
DJ
food.
there,
Yeah, I know.
and
Yeah.
then but he would
and he's black too.
he wouldn't use stems to mix them in, so it sounded like ass. But he was the headliner DJ there, and he was playing like the whatever songs that are the same. Like I didn't see anything new to it, but
Yeah.
the crowd that you guys are talking about were feeling it. So there's the vibe is still there. I think DJs are still there's still opportunity, but some of them are so lazy. But to your thing, like how do we rock a homecoming? That's why you got to be on top of your music. I believe that you got to continue to adapt to music. You can't just stay stuck in your 80s, 90s house. And I know that's disrespectful, but it's a fact, bro. Like you can't stay stuck there. It's just God honest. You can't stay stuck there. I get it, bro. I get it. I'm sorry to tell you, bro.
I
Because
feel like my dog just got hit by a car. And I watched it.
and if anything, do you see what that's why maybe David Guetta, while he has respect and he also loses respect, he brings in like Blue from iPhone 65, redoes it with a
BB
different
Rexa.
vocal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like they're bringing it back in a way where it matches, but then
Or like,
it's
Come up with new ideas.
or another example, or another no. Or
he's modernizing.
Another example with David Guetta. So he remixed Benny Benassi "Satisfaction" with
No shit.
"Satisfaction." Yeah, he did.
That was him. Oh,
Shut
thanks.
up. But he remixed Benny Benassi "Satisfaction"
Huh?
for
And
2024.
where did Satisfaction come from?
Benny Benassi.
No, Rolling Stones.
What?
Yeah, that's where they got the fucking satisfaction from. I don't get no satisfaction,
That's not what I'm talking about.
but I'm just saying, where did it originate from? They
Do you remember the song from 2002, Benny Benassi "Satisfaction"?
Push Me and
Touch
with
Me.
the fucking construction girls?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that. Yeah, you got
So-
the porno version of it? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so Benny Benassi
you
remixed.
go.
So so David Guetta remixed that song with Benny Benassi and called it "Satisfaction 2024."
Yeah.
And he said that he redid it just to bring back for the newer generation to listen to.
They don't listen to it from their parents
They
enough.
listen to the older version.
Mom
but
gets drunk in the kitchen. She
Right.
starts, I'm blue, da da dee da. Come on.
Real
like
qu-
the original song wasn't the shit?
It was
It
like
was dope.
But
it
see,
was the
but-
pioneer. See,
Right.
that the 2002 version was like pretty much like the introduction to electro music.
So this is where like I would want to work with like a Pound, for example, right? Because what he was doing is grabbing
You want to work
the
for Pounds?
freestyle and then like the house together. But today we can actually do that now.
Yeah.
Like we can actually it's easier to do today than back in the day. Ask him how long it took to fucking find these two. Remember, we didn't have any mixing key shit. He kind of like went and he put shit together, and
And it wasn't
I'm
just
sure
him.
it took a lot of fucking time.
It wasn't him.
wasn't that simple, bro.
It wasn't just him.
Right. I mean,
It
just
was
the
Miracle.
people.
It
Miracle.
was him and Miracle.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, because Pound was Juke and Miracle's freestyle.
Freestyle.
There you go. So,
Yeah.
but and then that still works to this day. So like, and then when I was doing Bachata House on For the People, like you could still do this stuff. My point is today it's easier to do things, and then for your events that are coming up, yeah, you might have to bring your old school with the new school, but don't ever stop loving music, bro. I think that was really my point. Like, don't like if maybe not all mumble rap is good, but some of it's actually fucking good, and give it credit, man. Yeah, I get it. It's whoever artist it is, but some of it's still good, man. Music is always gonna be really good, and
The
I
beats
think
are good.
I think
The
people got to
rap-
keep going though. They can't just stay stuck in that era. Like my wife likes 2000s alternative, me too. But what about the new shit? Oh, I don't like that shit. That doesn't make any sense. Like,
Like, wait,
what do you mean?
2000 alternative.
Yeah, like the Weezers and stuff.
Oh,
Weezer,
okay,
Red
yeah.
Hot Chili
311, yeah. You can
Yeah,
bring
Foo
Linkin
stuff.
Fighters,
Park.
Linkin Park. But then there's new stuff, and it's like, oh, I don't fuck with that. Now you sound like that person that's like you're just stuck in your era. Then
There's new alternative rock?
Mhm.
Ooh.
I mean,
That's like breaking my heart and telling me that there's new freestyle coming out.
well, no, because why did freestyle die? By the way,
I don't think it died. It's still around, but
yeah, I mean, we clearly Shomer still fucking playing the same 90 tracks in rotation.
What did I just say?
Shut up, Al. Shut
What
up.
did you say?
Shut up.
What did you
Shut
say?
up. Shut up.
What did you say?
Shut up. Let's go through the
Sammy
comments.
Sosa out the park.
Let's go through the
Oh, let me
comments
tell
real
you
quick.
something, bro.
So your brother.
No, we don't want to
your
talk
brother-
about that. No, don't change the subject.
No, your
Don't
brother.
change the
Your
subject.
brother. Wait, your brother's on the live. Well, this is kind of what we're talking about. Miguel, he's in the live show. He said, that's how it was back in the day. DJs play the same tracks unless it was programmed not to be that way. So,
We only had a couple tracks to play.
really.
That was a joke.
Okay.
It was a joke. No, but to be honest with you, back in the day, man, not a lot of people like new wave was huge in the South Side back in the 90s. Over here, no, not so much. You play some Depeche Mode over on the North Side, you're gonna get Depeche Mode out.
Dynamica, what's going on?
Oh, wow! I talk about wow. Look at this. That's weird,
DJ, look
Right?
at what's up.
right? I was talking about
And
new wave.
I'm sure Dynamico is on the same page as far as like music selection. Like we have to continue to keep being fresh because then we end up being old and dying. But music is always new.
So this was a battle concept that I gave to Alex.
Real quick. Hush.
Hush.
Miguel also said that Chicago has a big issue. They stuck on Chicago house music, freestyle, booty tracks. It's repetitive and it is exhausting. Because that's what Chicago's known for. Sad to say, but that's what we're known for. Whatever. That's what we're known for. But people.
No, obviously we're not.
Really?
They hire people from out of state to fucking do 40 years of house.
Yeah.
So how are we known for? Who we known for?
That's
Who we known for?
That's another story.
What?
Yeah.
We're known
Excuse me?
We're known for house music.
Wait, and there's an event going out in downtown. I think Chris Lara was like, "Who are these DJs?" That one coffee shit that's going on.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
There's like no headliner DJ from Chicago. I was like, where the fuck did they come from?
It's like telling me that fucking Juke got fucking brought up in Memphis.
Yeah.
Jukebox movie, but still.
So, again, but that's also politics, my guy. They're always finding ways to monetize on this, but
That's fine. You want to take credit for something you didn't do? Go ahead.
yeah.
That's bullshit. We all know where it came from. Freestyle came from fucking New York. House music came from here, and we'll leave Chopped and Screwed to Memphis.
I would just say,
Houston.
yeah, I would just say to
Where?
anybody
Houston.
Houston's not that stupid.
What?
to do what?
To listen to Chopped and Screwed. I hate Chopped and Screwed.
Houston. That's where it came from.
That was
It's
the
original.
stupidest shit ever. Chopped
I
and
actually
Screwed.
liked some of this stuff.
You like Chopped and Screwed?
Some of it was good. Come on, bro. Like it was who was
Yeah, you know why?
Paul
Because-
Wall.
Paul Wall.
Yeah, see, thank you.
Yeah. Because you turned
See,
around and you fucking because
and-
it's
and
from
by the way,
143 and you got to
DJ
juke it out.
He would
DJ
know
Screw.
That's so
The
stupid.
chopped and screw shit was cool, bro.
That was stupid as fuck, dude.
I,
That was
I,
so
I,
stupid.
I played at the club. It was cool. I liked it. The chop, the screw. In fact, on Jukalicious, I think I did that with
because he
with
did it with
Money in the
Juke.
Bank.
Exactly.
Like it was like Money in the Bank, and it was like this,
Yeah,
and
I
like chop,
remember
chop.
that, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
because
did
he
that
it
on my
with
juke track.
because he did it with Juke. I guarantee you would have done it solo. It wouldn't have worked.
Chop.
Yeah. You can't even twerk to that shit.
Oh my god.
That shit, you got to be high to listen to it. It's kind
I
of
would
like
just-
fucking, it's kind of like dubstep.
I would just say the DJ needs to just make music, man. Like just I think essentially all DJs need to at least take a basic fucking course on just a couple of keys and then download these apps and get into it, man. You can make a track too. I'm curious to know what the fuck Al would do, bro. With so much experience seeing everything happen, what if you actually sat down and said, okay, I'm gonna work on a fucking track today, and you're working with the right people who are not trying to fuck you over, help you create that idea. I'm sure you got fucking hits in your brain, and so do you. It's just that no one, maybe you're not surrounded by the right people. All they're doing is hating on your potential.
I don't think I would be hating. It's just
You never thought about making a track, bro.
I did.
See?
I did.
And then what happened? You fucking opened this software and you saw a whole bunch of numbers and said, fuck this. Come on, bro.
I didn't get my college degree.
That's everybody, bro. Like, I get it.
That's what,
I
that's
see
when he
it.
talks about Ableton is like learning Chinese.
I
for
learned
him.
Ableton. I forcefully learned it because there was 4 new plugins that came out through Waves, and they wouldn't work with Acid. So I had to force myself to download Ableton and buy the fucking software. And I'm telling you right now, it's been the best decision I've ever made, bro. Ableton is a fucking beast mode. And by the way, if I can put ChatGPT, you could ask any question, and it tells you exactly what to do, like in audio. It says, oh, open this, look over here, and it gives you everything that you need to do. Even with like Photoshop, with Adobe, anything that's to do with multimedia. Just use ChatGPT, the talking version, and then it tells you exactly how to do it.
Does it give relationship advice?
Everything, bro. Yeah, absolutely. It does.
What was that?
ChatGPT, bro. It's beast mode, and so I would encourage everybody to do music, bro.
Let me tell you.
It's gonna break you through.
Can I be honest right now?
Yeah.
The day I met you, Alex played that shit for us, right? Okay. I was amazed. I was like, this guy did this when? Bro, I just talked to him yesterday.
He just dropped the track yesterday too.
No shit, because I already heard it. Good job.
I heard it too.
Yeah, right. I heard it first.
Whatever, go ahead.
It's a Latino thing, you know. And no, I'm telling you, he dropped that, and then we started talking after that, and then he dropped me that new track, and I listened to it. I'm like, dude, this is ready for radio now. And dude, he told me exactly how he did it. I mean, that's great. That's awesome. But I mean, you're smart. You're already an engineer. Yes, we're engineers to an extent. You're deeper into it. You know, with dropping, you know, making tracks and shit.
But I think that's what like Afrojack and Laid Back Luke and all these guys did, is that they didn't have a lot of knowledge, but they came together and then they made stuff, and then they go, "Oh, it's that easy? Yeah, it's that easy. Cool. Then now I'm gonna start doing it."
Who got him into it though?
No idea.
Yeah, who got him into it? Because whoever got him into it,
like me, you know, working with like seeing Rampage for a long time, and we known each other from like way back.
He's dope, bro. Rampage is a beast. He's a monster.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a monster. I heard his track.
But can you imagine if like me and Rampage make a track together, and then let's say like Jason, for example. Now he's doing some ghetto stuff too, right?
Who?
Like Jason.
Jason.
Deluxe.
Yes, yeah. Mr. 18 different names.
Shut up.
18 different aliases. Mikey, Jason.
J Roby, what's going on?
J Rob, what up, bro? What's good? You got Shyster here. Congratulations on your marriage, by the way, on your 5-year anniversary marriage.
Go ahead.
So, no, he was.
I just think that all of us have the idea to do something, and because we're musician DJs, we're not just doing it just because.
Wait, what did you say?
Musician DJs. Like I think all of us are.
You are. I'm not.
Oh, come on, bro.
I can't even play. I can play drums. I can't play guitar.
So, like I was asking him, why do you undercut yourself then? Like,
because I'm not a musician. I'm not.
Bro,
I can play drums.
You put 3 or 4 different songs together. That takes skill, man. It takes music knowledge to do that,
Al
bro.
and his ADHD. That's what it is.
You still talk shit. Okay.
You make weddings happen. You get what I'm saying? Like that takes musical talent.
It does.
That's not just playing the Ghostbusters.
The musical talent and reading a crowd. And there's nothing wrong with Ghostbusters. I did a remix of that.
I'm sure you did.
I did a remix of
with
that.
Eminem rapping over it. I'm sure.
No.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like that.
Wow.
Anyway, my point is, you have the talent to get things together and do something with it. If you were not good, Al, you would not even be here right now, bro. Like you would have been like just washed out, some guy like who's ready to quit and not do music or DJing ever again. But you made it through. So what made it you is like why are you so hard on yourself on that part of it?
Because you know what? Back in our days, we didn't. Now you have to have that title. Does that make sense? And we've talked about that in the podcast.
Which title?
The title of being a producer, a promoter, a fucking master fucking party planner, a fucking a flyer maker. You got to make your own remixes. You got to fucking troubleshoot your own equipment. Everything's got to be on your resume nowadays. Back in our days, when we first started, as long as you knew how to DJ, you knew how to fucking DJ on 212s, you're already an artist. Now it's like, to be an artist, a DJ artist, you have to have 18 different fucking plethoras under your name. You know, what's your pronoun? And you fucking, you know, it's like, dude, that's the crazy thing about it, man. Because back in our days.
So do you feel like you should go, fuck it, I'm over it then?
Yeah, at this point, yeah, for what? I mean, if I got to fucking sit down and learn from somebody like you, fuck, I'm all for it. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
You'll learn is actually really it's really easy. But anyway, my point is...
Yeah, it's like walking. Yeah, okay. Right, it's easy. Yeah, because I'm listening to a guy who fucking could produce a fucking badass song in less than fucking 3 hours. It would take me 3 fucking months because I'm the asshole that's going to crumple it up and throw it out. And then fucking listen to it 18 more times and say, fuck it, I'm done. Because I get aggravated. Am I right or wrong?
Well, you're right about that one, but...
Am I right or wrong?
Back in the day, I would say you're right. Today, I think you're wrong.
No,
because it's easier. No, it really is. Like, there's a lot of applications that help you.
What the fuck is the name of that? It starts with an F. I've been fucking around with that.
FL Studios?
Yeah. No, not FL Studios. It's actually AI. And it's got stems and everything. It starts with an F. I forgot the name of the fucking thing.
The ones I know is like Suno and Kits.ai.
No, this one I gotta look it up. But this one is actually pretty cool because it'll stem everything out. It will take the drums, whatever you want, and it'll stem it out for you. And if you just want to use the drums, and put something else over it,
but that's
and
easy.
AI
now.
will just throw shit to you, just kind of like these pictures that people are taking. You know, you throw an AI filter over it, and you're in outer space with Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying?
So we, as these people who've always wanted to do something, now actually know how to use it. I think, like us being older, we know what it should sound like.
Have you indulged or have you even took the curiosity to look at the DJ algorithm, the software?
The DJ.studio?
No, DJ algorithm. It's called DJ algorithm.
No, I know there's DJ.studio.
And this right now, first of all, they've had stems for the past 10, 15 years now. They were one of the first ones to pull it out, but nobody really fucked with them because you can DJ off your phone or an iPad or a tablet. Now they got this whole they've had it, but they got this whole new interface, and now it's got a fucking you could quantize the beat machine right there in the fucking software, and it times everything towards whatever, so you can make fucking live matchups right there on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucking great.
Well, you know who did that really good is Ricky Agujita. He's alive.
Ricky.
Yeah, he was at the DJ show. No, Ricky Agujita.
I wasn't there. Remember?
Yeah. You went there. You dragged his ass out.
Oh yeah, that one.
Anyway, so Ricky Agujita on the spot makes these like Latin music mashups live, even like on the machines. So I mean, I think that's something that is also pretty badass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a lot.
So that's another way to stand out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
be different. Exactly, be different. But why wouldn't you? I mean, yeah, live is cool, but because you're always gonna come up with different ideas, and that's me too. I don't work on anything because everything that I do has got to come live. It's got to.
what do you got?
I want to know what's new for DJV. You coming back out?
So
Are you coming back out? The motherfucker's been at every fucking DJ meet we've had so far.
Yeah, but
since I met this guy.
But
it's 77 days since I've been on the podcast. 77 days.
Bro, I feel like
it's like some manifestation.
I've been sober for fucking 77 days now.
But a couple.
Thanks,
people,
Mr. V.
I have a couple of questions for V. So a couple of people want to know.
You're family to me, bro. I don't give a fuck what he says. I got your back.
A lot of people want to know if you're going to be back out in the clubs.
Yeah, they've already invited me to spots. The door's open.
No.
The door's open, 100%. Like it's Wrigleyville. A couple of people there. Draco, for example, he also said you get DJ Draco.
Who? Not you too.
Shut up.
Not you too, and you're a Latino.
I'm just giving an example, my guy. But I mean,
no, his name's Draco with the T.
Oh yeah, DJ.
Okay,
but
not
he's
Draco.
DJ Allen, what's going on?
Not Draco.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean,
it's not
and
fucking
then,
Russian that fight fucking
Draco.
Draco.
So, Draco.
Draco.
So like, I mean, and then what's happening now with Fuego is potential. You know, like when I started in the nightlife, we were known for coming together. Even with Wild Thursdays, for example, I invest multimedia video, all my work, and we try to build on something, and then we made these nightclubs really big, bro. Like that's how you enter it. You bring your skill set to the club and you say, offer me this, and then you help build it so then I can have a residency maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday at exclusive spots because you help build it. And then who's not gonna want that, bro? You know what I'm saying? So like I would say build from a spot that's maybe close to you, and then you'll be able to get a residency there and then take it somewhere else. So I'm doing the same formula, bro. It's not gonna change. The formula is simple. Like you use your multimedia work or your talent to invest into a person, and then you just build them up, and then you guys grow together. That's really it, man.
Sometimes.
Yeah. No, I mean it will work. Like any small club. Any small club.
So we'll be seeing DJV out in Wrigleyville or dropping a set.
You wouldn't need to. I mean, we have like fucking live now, bro.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, like back in the day.
People are. I said this before the show started. Like people remember the old DJV, like
Yeah, Viago.
Jukalicious DJV dropping that fire set.
Dude, I think I have nightmares about that. Your name is DJV. Wait a minute. You look like this guy named Viago. That's me. Oh my god! Like they just saw Elvis fucking for the first time in their life. Dude, that was awesome. That shows a lot of love and respect, bro. And I heard your work, bro.
He's been in this game for a very, very long time and well respected.
Thank you for the biography.
I'm just saying. I said this all the time. I give
we
this
talked
man.
about it.
I praise this man. So.
I do too. I didn't even know you when I praised you because he showed me that fucking the flip that you did, and I was like, this guy did that when, now, today, and before I knew exactly how it was because you know you had that girl singing over it.
Which it still sounds badass, brother. By the way,
let me tell you something, bro.
Sounds pretty badass,
dude. When you told me what it was, I wanted to drop kick you in your throat. So I thought you were a liar. I thought you were lying. I was like, dude, there's no fucking way. And then you told me on the second track that was you too. Doesn't even sound like you, bro. You sound like a fucking matchup between fucking Ricky Martin and fucking Pitbull. That ass. It sounds fucking great.
But yeah, so
it sounds great.
It's technology though too. I'm telling you, technology today you can do that. You can grab your voice, you could sing something or rap something, and then you use the that voice, and it helps you create whatever you're looking for. It's badass, bro.
Right. It's gonna get a lot of people in some trouble though.
Yeah.
Drake. They did that fucking song with Drake, and he didn't even make it.
I would say AI is for us, not against us. If you use it the right way. I mean, anything could be bad for you, bro. Like this guy getting kicked out of Mothers because he's playing crunk shit. Obviously.
No, that was bad on his part.
Whatever, Al.
I mean, my point is like you can use music to win and to lose. Like you can use it for good or bad. I just use it for good. So
yeah, if I was at a UFC fight, I'd use it there too. Because they're gonna fight.
I want to ask you on your take on something, V. So we beginning of the show we touched on a little bit about the minds of a DJ, like substance abuse and all that stuff. So how would you feel if you have to get through a night, you have to have some alcohol in you? What do you feel about that?
I always take a shot before I do a show.
We always do. Gotta take the
always just at least one shot.
Okay, but what if you decide? But what if that one shot's not gonna do it? What if you have to continue to?
Well, that's the risk you take.
Now you're a grown ass man. Yep, absolutely. You can't blame nobody but yourself.
Okay. Why did that happen to you?
It happened to me. It didn't happen.
He claims he don't drink, but every time I see him, he's drunk.
Really?
Really?
I didn't drink this weekend.
Yeah, right.
I didn't. But
a GoPro on your shoulders so I could document like a cop. Document every fucking move you make, bro, because he's full of shit.
Because there are some DJs that we're not gonna name names, but there are some DJs who decides to get a couple of drinks in and they need to get drunk just to go through their set. Sometimes they may have a good set. Sometimes they may not have a good set, depending on how much alcohol they have in their system.
But that was my issue, bro. I really fell off.
Yeah, we talked about that. You go and you want that.
I really
want
fell
that
off.
liquor courage.
I got so fucking drunk, bro. I don't remember even closing the night. It was just like, what? Like
this was Wild Thursdays days.
Oh, those are different days.
I know.
Those days are actually always a win, bro.
Those are
no, but I'm saying like let's say for like a V5 event, for example. Like I would be at a Nicky nightclub, and then I'm like, what? Lights are on? I just started. Like, no, you have not.
Yeah.
You have not. And so, and I remember one time,
I can't
one DJ got so drunk, they were just there. They couldn't move. They were just like unstuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember those days, man.
I can't be drunk and DJ.
I can still function. Once I sit down, that's when all hell breaks loose for me.
I can't be drunk and DJ.
So I can't sit down. If I'm drunk, I can't sit down, or else I'll just either toss out. Or
but I need to be focused.
If anything, that's what encouraged me to start having.
Curious George, what's up? I need to be.
Okay. We're gonna talk about that. He wanted the drinking part of it. Yeah. We
that guy's got no liver. What are you talking about? That's my boy, bro. Curious George, we go way back, so trust me.
Yeah.
No, I can't be drunk and DJ. That's not.
You're so full of shit.
I can't.
You're full. I got a video.
Okay.
I got a video of his birthday.
It was debatable because when I would DJ, people were like, "You sound better drunk," and I'm like, "Oh shit, I do."
Because they're drunk.
But then sometimes I would have had too many shots, and then you went too far. Then I don't know what happened. So it's weird.
Can't please everybody.
Right.
Okay.
Buy me a
So
shot.
fuck
around and find out.
So a formula like so. How would you come back into nightlife? Like it's been 10 years ago. I think my last set was 2016 at Mansion. So it hasn't been really 10 years ago. It's about 9 years ago since I was in the nightlife DJing. But when I come back and I had the honor to see like Gordo, Carlo, and then Mad Jazz, you kind of go, oh, this is what the industry has to offer right now, right? So now I'm gonna go peep you out. I'm gonna go peep you out, and then I'm gonna see what the fuck you guys have been doing for the past 10 fucking years. Because I would hope that things are going up, right? Like I would assume that everything is going up, not like
that's where
being
you're wrong.
stagnant.
That's where you're wrong, because they were doing a showcase. You're coming to see us at the club. If we did a showcase at the club like that, you think it would hit?
But I think they were all shocked. They're like, wait, we got to do what now? Because I don't think they were expecting it to be like that. Right?
Who was first?
Didn't you hear that?
Who was
Don
first?
Carlos was first.
No
Yeah.
shit. No, I know why.
So they were just like, wait, we got to do what now?
Yeah.
They were there, and they thought it was like an event. I didn't even got paid for the event.
Yeah.
I believe it was an event. I feel like it was just Alpha Theta sponsoring the event, hosting by
Pyramid
Baby
scheme.
Max, and they decided to have a whole bunch of DJs just to meet up and stuff like that. Test out their latest gear, introducing new stuff like the Flex 4
It was a white
and
Flex 4.
and have 3 of the very, very good DJs just showcase their talent. And Don Carlo went first. He snapped, and it was an awesome set. I stayed for Mad Jazz for a little bit. Don Carlo had never seen Mad Jazz DJ before. I was shocked too. I was like, "You've never seen Mad Jazz DJ before?" He said, "No, this will be the first
Do you
time."
live on planet Earth, sir?
Stop it.
Because Mad Jazz is.
And
dope
that's
as
another.
fuck.
That's another thing. Like,
Mad
oh,
Jazz
so
is-
Mad Jazz is also he won second place Chicago Red Bull
was
style
there.
back in like 2013.
2013, yeah.
Right, so you see how when he's doing tricks, he's actually doing yellow paging. He's actually doing tricks. Whereas, like
Oh, Alden. Alden. He wasn't here because he was running late. But yesterday, the Father's Day barbecue, Mad Jazz was there.
That I wasn't invited to again. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. So Mad Jazz was there. His mom was there too. At the barbecue, and he DJ'd after I got off, and he pretty much he was taking it back, cookout style stuff, and he was doing the yellow pages and the beat juggling and stuff like that, and that was dope.
Because he can incorporate it and make it sound flawless.
It was,
Not a lot of people can.
right.
and he was using the SRT. So
See,
I know.
and that's a show. That's an actual natural show that any turntablist would be like, that's badass,
Yeah,
right?
it's dope,
So that's
man.
my point. Like, yeah, you can always pull back cue, and we get that. Yeah, that's cute. But this guy's actually a turntablist. Like, and Gordo was doing it too. He was doing he was showing that he knew how to do the back and forth. So
I haven't seen Gordo do that in a long time, but if you got it, you got
he
it.
did it multiple times. I even got him on the video. So
Yeah, I mean that day of, I haven't seen him do that live in a long time.
But like I said, it's us. If he came out now and check us out DJing,
I'm going to. What the fuck? I'm going to see all you motherfuckers.
okay.
You think I'm right? It's been 10 years. And let me go. The nightlife is not the
All my
same
security
anymore.
staff, you
You
see
sure?
this guy at the door, do not let him in.
Nightlife is
I don't care
not
what
the
he
same
does.
anymore, bro.
He's a fucking
100%.
terrorist. He's a terrorist. Don't let him in.
I'm gonna come judge y'all motherfucker hard as fuck.
Nope. Yeah,
Right?
that's why I don't want you in.
You got to take notes. Okay, so the
Nightlife
DJ
is
wants
not
to.
the same.
So the DJs want to be a part of a culture, an industry. Then you got to go into the industry. You can't be out in the back saying, "Oh yeah, I don't want to see it." And you got to go into the industry and see what's going on there, bro. You have to go to Pilsen. You got to go to your Rosemont. You got to go to Lake Geneva. you got to do it, bro. You got, and then I had the honor to not have to go to fucking tunnel at 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning to see Gordo, because that's a shit show out there. People are ghetto out there sometimes. So I had the honor to see Gordo without having to go see Gordo. Right? That's an honor. Same thing with Carlo. I didn't have this wedding crash. Right? I got to see him fucking live.
Yeah.
And then I don't got to go to a Sox game to see Mad Jazz, right? So that's my point. Like, but other DJs you got to check out, and so we do this because you want to study the game, and you want to be able to see what's out there.
Right.
And
like
that's
dating.
really it, right?
Same
Yeah,
shit.
you're gonna learn. You have to be a student the entire time, and I believe that's exactly the solution.
Yep, because not all women are the same.
Okay.
I just using that as an analogy. Sorry.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Now, at the end of the day, what is it for? I think it's just to see what we left. When I walked away, I think it was a peak. I don't know what happened. I would just want to know what the fuck happened to the industry, just because it's experience,
The industry's changed. And in general, the overall answer to your question, the industry's changed a lot over time since you've been since you haven't been.
It's changing again.
It has changed since you left, and has it changed for the worst or has it changed for the better?
But I'm really looking at the DJs as well. I'm also looking at the DJs. Like, okay, what?
Don't blame us for the garbage that's coming out
talent.
right now,
the talent that's up there. Who's up there? Is the table still there? Are you guys still like having the same round table? Like, what exactly is going on out there?
Round table.
Yeah. What exactly? Because now at this point, you guys have stems. We have sync. We have phase.
Hey, can we
at this point, bro? We have so much fucking technology that we should be utilizing it. I'm just curious to know who's doing it.
So who's doing it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know who's doing it. Who's doing it now? There's a lot of DJs that are doing it.
Everybody, pretty much. Everybody's making their own remixes.
Everyone, yeah. You have. So don't exclude. So excluding the legends that we have in the city of Chicago. So who do we still have doing it right now?
Everybody.
You got Don Carlo. You have Nez. You have Fast Eddie.
But some of the not every mashup is like I told him. I go, bro. The one criticism I have about you, that one set you put. How did you not fucking have it in key, bro? Like you were off key on that one. Like remember we talked about a remix you heard one time. Like how can it not be on key at this point? Just do it in key, and I promise you, your entire shit sounds better, bro.
Absolutely.
So and then when I went to Wisconsin, I'm like, yo, I'm here with my wife, having a good time. We're drinking, chilling out, and then the DJ's going in, everyone's dancing and doing sing-alongs, but he wasn't mixing in key and he wasn't using Serato stems. So I'm like, and how do they book him and how the fuck do you have a platform here? Like, so I'm just curious to know what's going on out there.
That kind of hurts to hear you say
Well,
that.
here's the thing though, because I think now. Some places nowadays, they look for some. I say some. And when I say some, it'd be like a small quantity. Some, because they can't afford it. But some places, they're looking for DJs with followings. Not a lot. Some.
But do they really come out?
No.
That's the thing.
Bro, we have proof. We have video. And here's another thing. That's going to... nobody get offended. But we also have video of like the DJ going, look at me. And behind him, there's no one there. Okay, don't do that. Okay, you don't look good. Number two, when you do that, they didn't come to the event for you. They came for the event for everyone there, right? Right? And so some of those like shots are like, or the third one is that when they do that and everyone's looking everywhere but the stage. I'm like, dude, you guys are like, wow. It just looks like they're doing it for clout, to be honest.
He's right.
The only thing he's right.
No, he's definitely right.
He's right. Everything's changed. Everything's changed.
They go to
bottle
but the following is not there. Like their fan base is not really there then, right?
You got the smartphones. That's what it is. Everybody has a smartphone. Everybody's looking at. Back in the day, and I said this. Back in the day, when you had a club, people used to be going there having a good time. There's no cell phones out.
Nowadays, and you used to go to the club to hear breaking music. Nowadays
you go to a club, the first thing you see in front of you is a cell phone in your face. Whether they're recording you or
they want coffee in house now. Coffee in house.
That's the new trend.
Which, by the way, again, as a business person, that's a marketable thing. That's do coffee in house. People, I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're fucking serious?" Yeah. Like when I told Rampage, "Hey, what about Afro House?" No, he's like, "I don't play that shit."
It's actually just some of that shit's pretty dope. Some of it.
It is. I play some.
Some of it's just like whatever, but it's dope shit.
It is.
I mean, there's a lot you could do. There's so much music out there, and that's why I kind of was hurt when you said that about weddings, because that's where you can go and you can open up your format and play whatever. I mean, dude, remember there's a song called Stride. I don't know if you remember. It was back in the 80s. It's actually a good song, and I just mixed it in over the weekend when I was at Nordstrom's. Dude, I had fucking even 21-year-old girls coming up to me, man. I love that song. I haven't heard it in years. I'm like, fuck, you know about this song. The song was done in the 80s. It's like disco, but it was popular. Parents, same thing with house music. A lot of these kids like house music now. Why?
Because they go to damn EDC concerts or they go to
I'm not talking about their fucking house music. I'm talking about fucking our house music.
Oh, our house music? Yeah. Because their parents listened to it.
Right. Which in turn did what? Got them to start listening to it, right?
Right.
That's why they're frequenting and frequenting these concerts and the boat parties and just they're the ones that are gonna hopefully.
My dad listened to this. What's up, Envy? My dad listened to this. So
what's up, Envy?
And he's in the live stream.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So that's so.
Oh, Don Carlo's in there. Nice. We were just talking about you.
What's
Don.
up, Don Carlo?
The Dawn's in the building.
Yeah, DC, bro. He's
But
dope.
like I said, that's where
Wedding DJs wise, right? So there's DJ Persist, there's Don Carlo, and there's Arnold, which
DJ
is
Arnold, DJ Spanish.
DJ Spanish.
Who?
Oh, he's huge. Fiesta Pros.
I never.
Yeah, KG works for him too.
Nice.
Anyway, the point is like these are like, and like you for example, like these are environments that again you guys have a passion for and to do, but you know it's the contracts, it's the setting up, it's the breaking down, it's the photo booth, it's so much crap that you have to do, and I mentioned that. I'll always believe that. I just that's why I won't mess with that marketplace of like. It's just your whole day is gone, my guy. Like, I don't know. Like, I have 4 kids, so my brain just works different. I feel like I can't sacrifice so much for that.
But see,
but
you're
that's
not
really
sacrificing shit because
Are you
all
willing
you
to
would have to do
sacrifice?
is...
Are you willing to go back out there and sacrifice the night?
No, but
nightlife?
that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't be worth it.
Mr. V,
But I'm still going to go out there to check you guys out.
See, Mr. V, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong, and you got to get that out of your head.
You're not going to come back out and drop a set.
You have Alex, you have me, and shut the fuck up. You don't even know what I'm going to say. Shut up. You have us to help you out through those weddings. So God forbid you don't want to you don't want to carry anything. Fine, that's right. I got a company right now that you can hire out that have everything set up.
And
for
I'm
you.
for that.
That have everything set up for you.
Show up and DJ, yeah.
And all you got to do is show up, do your emceeing, DJ, and
I'm
walk
for
out.
that, yeah. So, and that was my caveat. It's like, unless this is what I was saying on the podcast with DJ Flash. I'm like, what makes sense to me is hiring the sound AV, showing up for your 3 or 4 hour set, and then leaving, and you guys break down, and everybody wins.
Right,
everybody wins.
Yep. They made money. You made money. Everybody's happy.
I would say DJs should aspire to work with someone like that, because not everybody wants to do the DJing part. Some people just want to do AV, and they get paid a lot of money for that shit too.
Some of these guys can't afford it. These RCFs or DBs are fucking systems. Are you gonna sit here and tell me like that system that we saw at the place?
$18,000.
$16,000.
With tax, bro. They didn't even fucking give you the tax price, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It would work out there for somebody, and they spend the money. That's how I look at it.
So and as far as DJing, like let's say the gig, right? So $150 is what I'm gonna charge for my first gig. What do you think?
I'll kick you in your throat. I'll be the first fight. You want to fuck around and find out, bro? Meet me outside. Catch me outside. How about that? No.
Okay.
For you? No.
But the thing is,
we're talking in negotiation tables, contract signed, the whole 9 yards for you, bro.
Right, but
I'm gonna be honest. At least $500 an hour.
Right,
an hour.
500. But I don't see why they would do that. Or just
you are not only your DJ,
but nobody.
also a producer.
But then they'll judge you on who comes to the door, and then the bar sale, and you realize, for $500 I could have got the whole 3 or 4 DJs. And my point is, I don't think unless you're like a Julian or a Bad Boy Bill or someone in that name, you're not really attracting. Yeah, you're not really bringing people like that, right? Like, I mean, come on, we could put. Again, I don't want to name them, but we grab the best DJs in Chicago that are local, not like hardcore, Bad Boy Bills, whatever. They're not really bringing the 500 people out there, bro. Let's just be honest. They're not coming for that event. That's why I got to put 4 of these together to get at least 150 people. It's a fact, man.
It all depends. Some of these specialty events, some of these old school guys are pulling a nice crowd. Why? Because
they have that following.
They're the honeycomb, and those are the bees. You got the following, but are they gonna still follow them?
But every Friday?
Yes, they are.
Oh, really? Oh, so you tell me how many old schoolers are still following Bad Boy Bill after he did what he did?
He just recently performed with Julian
this
past week.
But did he play?
Yes, he did.
It's a heavy.
Yes, he did.
It's a heavy
Yes, he
lineup,
did.
though. My point is, it's a heavy lineup.
Watch Julian's video. He did take it back old school.
He
Bad
did
Boy
take
Bill
it back
said.
old school, but he did a lot of flips.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video?
It was redrums.
Watch the video.
Okay.
Watch the video. Watch the video. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Watch the video.
So
Julian brought it. I mean, Bad Boy Bill brought it back.
So for $150, I mean,
I'll kick you in your throat for $150. How about that?
So, I mean, now let's talk about that part of it, right? So, like, okay, I did the math. I'm like, okay, let's say I were to go back into nightlife, because remember back in the day, and we had a great conversation with Rico Suave and Rocco Mix from Pink Noise. They were getting paid $3,000. I remember getting paid $275 every event for V5 times 3. Like $675 for 3 days, and it had Wild Thursdays. That's a lot of money back in 2011.
Sure was.
Right.
So it's like, but today they're not gonna cut that check.
How
The
do you
fuck?
know?
What do you mean? Because, bro, these guys are doing it for like less now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on,
but
bro.
you have.
They're doing it for so much less, and then
Wait. Are you gonna pay for somebody that's gonna just get you by, or you want to pay for the quality?
Wait, I'll give you an example. So like,
No, I'm asking you a question.
no, you're absolutely right. But even at, let's just say 675 times 4, that's $2,700 a month, bro.
Okay, cool.
That's not a lot of money, bro.
It's not a lot of money, but if you're pulling in that type of crowd for them,
For the risk that you're going to take to be out there, it's again, back when you're young and single, it makes sense. But even now, bro, it just doesn't make financial. It doesn't make mathematic sense.
No, I'm not leaving my house for under a certain amount. You're out of your
Right.
fucking mind. I could, if you want that, I'll sit here in my boxers and I'll give you,
Which TikTok could actually eventually pay that much money,
And that's why a lot of people-
and your monetization can actually reach that
That's why
platform.
people aren't going out anymore,
They're not
because you
going
have
out anymore.
TikTok and you have DoorDash and they could bring you alcohol, and then you got, you can you don't even need your friends. You could do a fucking Zoom party at home by yourself.
Yeah, because I remember having $675 a week thinking that was I made it. Bro, it's $675 a week. I was like killing it, bro. Having a great. But now you're like, you have a wife and 4 kids. No, this is like 2011, 2010.
That's still a long time ago.
He was
Still a long time ago.
He was making a lot of money back
I
then.
know. He worked at
No,
720s
I'm
and
saying
everybody else.
that would be like the most you would make from it. My point is, like, you do that math today. Let's say you did have $700 coming in per week, and you multiply that. It's it's just not enough, especially even living in Chicago. Like 8,333 times 12 is $100K before taxes.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money you got to come up with, bro. How many gigs you got to fucking do? How big is your name? And how many times per week do you have the DJ to make 8,333 per month? I'm telling you, like, when you do the math, you go, I like to do it maybe for like a tour, have a tour for yourself, but to do it every fucking week, bro, that's insanity. And then for the shit that's going on, you heard Crystal Rivera and the cops and shit, people are shooting people up, like the police officers that are passing away and shit. Bro, is it worth getting shot, bro? Is it worth getting into a car accident and then getting side fucking hit or some bullshit happens, or you took way too many shots because you had a Jameson shot and that was the last, you didn't even know it was gonna fuck you up that bad, and then now you're fucking scratching the side of your car.
But see, here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
God does everything for a reason.
Right.
Teach you a lesson.
Like for wedding DJs, I get it. It may like maybe $2,500 a gig, maybe. Yeah, so let's say $3K. So Saturday, Sunday, that's $6,000. Then it makes sense. You get what I'm saying? And you get to be home by like 1 o'clock, unless your storage is like really far.
Or you're packing up equipment like Alex T. Kid, and you.
But even that, I would say, if I were to ever go into DJing, mobile DJing, I would outsource the way you're saying it.
Right.
I would not be the one having the storage and having everything. It sounds like so much of a fucking headache, bro.
It is. Very
And so
much
when you want to go to Wisconsin to Lake Geneva, you can't spend time with your kids. And be a husband.
What would you rather do? Spend, and I'm just putting this number out there, $700 to pay somebody like T Kid to come in, set everything up, so all I have to do is come in, plug and play, and call it a day.
Yeah, I believe that's the best way to monetize and make money for.
And you're 31.
I'm 41.
Okay, all right. Well, you're still young. You can still do it, but you don't want to do it.
A pyramid scheme, right? Didn't we just talk about this?
Doc Carlos said, he just commented, he said that his goal is to make $10,000
a day.
monthly.
Bullshit. He's doing it a day.
While reinvest at the same time.
Which that's why, and Persist is going to be on the show soon. And Carlo, I would like for you to be there because Persist wins awards for having DJ weddings. But you can see what he's doing. He's reinvesting back into his business. Mm-hmm. Constantly. But then at the same time, he's smart to know that he has a stable job plus whatever he has. It's almost like bonus, so he just keeps putting it back into his brand. Right. So like, for example, how did DJV become so popular was I whatever I made from the club, I just put it into a free CD called For the People. And so For the People was a disc that I gave out for free at the clubs. So while the promoters are passing out their flyers, I was passing out my CDs at that same spot.
I downloaded it from your website, DJV.
Right. So, but if you were to be, to get the CD, you would go into your car. And my logic was that one CD playing in 4 seats, that's already 4 people. So at 100 CDs, that's 400 people who just heard my name instantly, right? But I would spend my money to do that, and that to this day is still the secret. Keep investing into your business.
But
Keep
that all took
fucking
time.
putting
That all
it back
took time.
in.
And what if it would have failed? Which it didn't. But what if it would
You
have
have to
failed?
be
Then what?
consistent.
No, it
You could be as consistent, dude. I know guys that are consistent, that busted their ass and put all their hard-earned money into this, so they worked as hard as possible. It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out.
like what part? Like
just the whole concept. Whatever. I mean, you want to open up a used car sales place, but yet you don't have friends to sell cars to.
Okay, here's an example. This show. How long we been doing it for? 3 years now.
Don't remind me.
I know, right? But look, we've been doing it every single Monday, and look, we have a fan base now.
No, these are family bases, not fan bases.
Whatever, but
I look at them as family.
We still have okay. We have the industry DJ family, our fan base that comes in.
Fan base, family.
What? Okay.
fam, saying fam base.
Fam.
We have the fam base that comes in every single
We're
Monday.
part of the same family.
That comes on in and checks us out, and tune in, and
I think they just tune in to see what shit we're gonna talk about.
No, they tune in to see you like to swear a lot. That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But anyways, that's just another
My
story.
bad. Sorry, Mr. Rogers.
Rocco said that you make $15,000 a week.
Who?
Rocco.
Traco makes $15,000.
No, you make $15,000.
I make $15,000 a week.
15. 1-5.
Yeah, I don't. My wife does. I'm on the ticket plan.
Right.
I work for free.
But DJ,
I work for this beautiful house and food on the table.
to what
Does that count?
to what V's commenting, DJ Match commented. He said it doesn't work out. At least if it doesn't work out, at least you don't have to wonder what if.
Yeah. So, but
What about the money you just lost?
oh no. So the thing is, somebody will still like your shit. Somebody will still like your stuff.
Yeah,
Man.
1 or 2, but is that
That's
gonna,
okay. Like on TikTok, you get gifts. I mean, maybe no one from Chicago, but you get gift, and then people follow you. Maybe you get like only 1,000 followers, but that's what you want. You want loyalty, not these fake fuckers.
Right. Absolutely, or bots.
So and that's what I got. Like that, the reason why that person was like, "Oh my gosh, you're Vialgo," is because he remembers probably receiving a mixtape. He remembers jamming out to it back in the day when he was going through his shit.
Eddie just commented just now. He said, "Yo, this is insane. I remember buying Vialgo CDs for a long time ago when I was a teenager."
Yeah,
dope DJ for sure. See.
So the thing is, you put it out there, bro. You put everything out there, and I think so. The strategy was you keep putting yourself out there, and like today, let's just be honest, bro. If I really wanted to come into the DJ nightlife scene, it would be so simple to monetize against it because no one's really putting money behind it because they're too busy not being able to support themselves, bro.
Right.
So you have to have that secondary job, and everything you do make, you have to keep investing in yourself, and that's why a lot of clubs don't make it, bro.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time for Al.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Well, I think you're doing good. I see you getting booked. He's getting booked.
But
I'm booked till 2027, so we're good. What was that?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, what was that, sir?
Thank you for that flex.
What was that?
No.
What was that? No, because you like busting my balls a lot, bro.
No, say what you
I don't understand why.
No, because
I don't understand why, but you're calling me for gigs.
When was the last time I called you for a gig?
When was it?
Exactly.
When was it?
When was the last time I called you?
But I got your back. I got your back.
When was the
I got your back. I got your back. I'm not saying I don't have your back. I'm just saying.
When was the last time I called you for a gig?
When have you ever given me a gig? Period. I never even asked.
Okay.
But it'd be nice for you to throw, since we're boys and shit.
You're too busy.
Oh wow.
You're too busy.
So anyway,
we're fighting, but
we're not fighting. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. The odd couple.
No, but
listen, Mr. V, if you come back into this industry, we're all fucked.
No, but what?
No, because I wouldn't want to do a resident spot like that. Like I really don't see the mathematics behind it. Like the life I have right now is perfectly fine, but to keep doing that constantly, and then you're always trying to stay relevant, and then you could get addicted, and you might cheat, you might get drunk, you might crash.
Wait, what
There's,
the hell? You
Sammy Sosa with the lefty. Where the fuck did that come from?
I'm saying to go into the industry, to go into night.
I've been in it for fucking almost 38 years now, bro.
Oh no,
I'm so happily married.
I just know how I am.
They're all tortas out there. I don't care about that, bro.
Oh, wow.
I don't care about that, bro. I don't know.
Anyway, my point is
mean shit to me, bro.
I'm not saying I would do it. I'm saying that it's there. And the temptation's a motherfucker, bro. It's out there. Shit's out there all the time, bro.
Okay.
And so I would not. I don't see the value for putting myself like in nightlife like that again, like hardcore.
You don't trust yourself.
Oh, I mean, I do. I just don't trust people around us that crash cars and fucking do dumb shit, right?
Wait. Crash cars and cheating on your girl are two different things, though.
Oh no, I mean
they're both the death sentences. I get it, but at the end of the day, come on.
I'm not really worried about that part. I think I'm more worried about the fact.
But you said it though. That's the scary part.
Well, I mean, there's a lot.
The devil's always out there.
Yeah,
of course.
and,
the devil's. But dude,
you don't want to know why, especially today, because then you get Me Too'd, and then they fucking sue you for everything you got, and then you lose Al Martinez production, and you're fucked, right? Because you messed with the wrong girl. My point is, these women are smarter than ever before too, bro. Like they're gonna milk it.
No, they're not.
Well, not the tortas. I'm talking about the hotties, right? The baddies, they know what the fuck they're doing, bro. The tortas are gonna be tortas for life, my guy.
You know what?
But the fucking baddies know what the fuck they're doing.
Then
aren't you Al Martinez? I am. And then you guys have a couple of drinks. You fuck around. And then
first of all,
they have a WhatsApp message. You're on fucking NBC News for doing some bullshit.
What can I do for you? And that's it. It's here for business, and that's it. You want to be friends? That's great. We could be friends. Cool. On social media, and that's as far as it's gonna go. That's it. I'm happily married. I love my wife. There's no reason for me to do anything of that sort at any given time. Why? Because I have a dime that nobody will ever come close to. I don't give a fuck how fine you are. I don't. And it happens to me a lot. And I'm not, dude, I have my friends that come with me or come to, dude, that girl's badass, bro. And then she'll come and, hey, what's up? And you play a song or whatever. And then 2 minutes later, they'll come back and want to talk. Sorry, I'm working
Here's an example.
I'm working right now.
Because Conor McGregor ended up fucking around with some whatever person. I mean, again, a couple of drinks here and there, and then all of a sudden, it's not. I'm not saying that you have no self control. Is that there's just moments that shit just kind of goes, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, well,
and
she
then
spikes
it just happens, bro.
Right, well, she put
you can't trust nobody out there, bro. Right? Like you really can't.
Yeah, you get them home and they've got a bigger dick than you.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ!
Hey, you see those new the new AI the fucking Bigfoot and you ever seen the AI guys on Facebook?
No.
You got to watch them. I'm gonna show them, bro. Yeah. It's fucking funny, bro.
But anyway, so for me to you, like, could I start next week? Yes, I can go back into nightlife. I can do it. Now, what is the value you're gonna get out of it? Is that I can just say, look, DJV's back, and I'm on the Flyers, motherfucker, and now look at me. But what does that really serve? Like, what am I really serving?
You're 41, you said?
Yeah, 41. Like, what does it serve?
I think people are gonna be
I mean, but who cares, right?
And then you're gonna have to downgrade yourself from 41 to 21 again to fucking start promoting and trying to figure out what these fucking kids like now.
Well,
to be honest, like it's good, but
he could promote himself.
Yeah, he can promote himself, but dude,
if I was hungry and yeah, then you go back into it because you need to survive and you need to find something. But just to put your name out there, just again, I think there's no real value. But I do see value in producing and putting money behind your production and going live, like what you're doing too on TikTok, or even what you guys are doing. I do see value in like the podcasting and this shit. This is valuable because 10 years later, when your cat finally has kids, it's gonna want to see your podcast.
Those are you got kittens, kids.
Okay, they're gonna want to know, hey, what happened to my dad, or what happened to my whatever. You want to historically document what's going on. I think that's also something important. Music, when it's writing, it could be podcasting. I think there's more value there. A lot more value. That's priceless, my guy.
You're absolutely correct.
So that's worth it. That to me is 100% worth it. And in weddings, that's a lot. Like it's kind of like a first responder that goes out there and sacrifices their time to make others safe. You guys go out there and make a party. You guys make a vibe. Yeah. What Carlo does, what Persist does, what you do. You guys are providing a lifelong until death do us part moment. I can't do that. Like my brain's like I can't. If I fuck up your wedding, bro, I'm gonna live with that fucking resentment and regret my entire life. You guys,
you can't. You fuck up, and we all fuck up, man. I mean, dude, there's sometimes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
I get it, but you can't dwell on that, or else it's gonna fuck with your head. You just gotta pick yourself up, fix your shit, and keep going.
He doesn't want to be put in that responsibility. Like he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be like.
He's a dad. He's already in there.
Shut up. That's different.
Deadass.
Fatherhood and wedding are two different things.
Because what if you fuck up the wedding?
You're getting sued.
So you think he wants to live with that regret?
What if you fuck up with your kid? You're getting child support.
Oh, okay.
and possibly not being able to see your kid. That ass. Right or wrong. I mean, I'm looking too far into it, but
Yeah, you are.
Just a little bit.
You digging
Just
yourself. You going a little.
No, actually, I know somebody right now that's going through that shit right now. That ass. It's pretty sad. Nothing wrong with him. Great guy.
Don Carl just said that it's a big responsibility.
There's a big responsibility anywhere you go. Anywhere you go. I mean, dude, Park Tavern. I'm at a club.
Right.
And I had some fucking lady actually bash me all over fucking Yelp because I went off the beaten path.
Damn. And that's the worst.
And that's the worst because
The one-star Yelp?
I caught it before.
Highly not recommended.
They start yelping. Yeah.
No,
His name is Al Martinez.
highly not recommended. She talked a world of shit, dude. I was degrading women. I was playing music that was fucking slut, bitch, whore, whatever the case may be. When kids were in the restaurant, when we don't allow kids after 10 o'clock, so and I don't start till after 10, so I don't even know how a kid was in there. I didn't see no kid, but I mean, she bashed me. What are you gonna do? Fucking, I'm not gonna cry with spilled milk. Keep going. How many people are gonna see?
Learn from the situation and move on. That's all.
Okay, learn from the situation. I'm not playing all her music that she wanted, that she thought she again owned me like Geneva.
And because we're talking about, like, let's say the branding part, because yes, branding is very important and investing, and everyone's like always like, oh yeah, well, what do you invest in? Okay, here's a secret, right? Let's say I wanted to come back into nightlife. I was already popular in Boys Town, right? Because of Hydrate and what we did with Wild Thursdays. Rockstar. If I really wanted to like take over Boys Town again, all I gotta do is purposely drop Instagram ads on my work, on my music, only to hit Boys Town, and then everyone would be like, "I want DJV."
I think fuck dropping that. I think if you even walked into those places like you did when we saw you at every place that we saw you at outside of the studio,
right? So
everybody fucking will.
So if you want a spot in, let's say, River North, and you just you put in that target, and it's called pin drop marketing, something I've used to build my businesses. Like, you just hit the target. So let's say you want to be the best Oak Park DJ, just hit Oak Park with all the fucking money you make from doing DoorDash, right? You drop it into the fucking ads, and then you keep hitting them. So let's say you want to take over weddings in I don't know. Yeah, Oak Park. Just keep hitting them. Or any area, any suburb that has money, and just keep hitting them with the ads, and you'll be the only one they'll call. Because the majority of people grab their money, and they go, oh, I'm too lazy for this, and they put into, like, the regular ads, and then they just do whatever the fuck they want with it. But when you know how to use that ad, it's your $150 or your $1,000 goes directly to that area, and then you're going to beat the competition. So if I put Best Buy right now, for example, if I Google it, it shows up as a sponsor, but why are they sponsoring their name Best Buy? Right? Now, if you were to put, like, let's say Al Martinez DJ services, and you're in Park Ridge, then you're the only one popping up because the other DJs don't have the budget to cater to all Chicago, Illinois.
Well, Google does the same thing. You have to pay them. They'll put you in the very first.
But my point is, like, target it purposely. Yeah. So it's like targeting. You target that area.
So wait, how? So you're targeting the area. What are they doing for you? Like putting out flyers, pamphlets. What I mean,
you just create whatever you want. You can just create your Al Martinez sounds.
And then, where is it gonna go?
Wherever you think you want to make your money from. Like, so the
like
question
Facebook,
is
Instagram, stuff like that.
Yeah,
okay.
Or Google. Well, my point is, like, you first look for who has the money to begin with. You wouldn't put it into fucking. I don't want to mention some locations that are poor, but you wouldn't want to put your money into poor places. You want to put them into places where they have the money. Right. So, like, let's say it's what's that real bougie South Bolingbrook, for example. Mm-hmm. Let's say you want to just be the best wedding DJ there. Then all you do is target your $1,000 into Bolingbrook, and it's Al Martinez services, right, or whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. So that's how you do it. I would do that. To just come back into nightlife, whether it's DJing, mobile services, you just have to put your fucking money into your brand, bro.
Right, reinvest, right?
100%, bro. 100%.
Especially in equipment.
100%.
Because your first impressions always count.
So and that's just a for the people method. I just went to Vision nightclub, or I went to Excalibur, or I went to Green Dolphin, and while everyone's passing out, go to my event, I was passing out my CD. I literally just gave you my music for free, right. And at the end of it, people now know who I am. It's the same method. Yeah, you didn't get the return on investment immediately, but what you have in the future is a fan base or people that are actually booking you for events. So that's my juice for you guys.
I mean, I don't even have a website, to be honest with you. Everything's done by word of mouth.
That's another thing. Like, okay, you then most people should learn how to use a website. Like I used Wix.com to create my shit. It's super easy. They have templates, and you just fucking drag and drop. Right. And then another good website.
You're technology savvy though. I'm an idiot when it comes down to that shit. I'm old school. I mean, back in our days, we promoted each other. You know what I'm saying? We helped promote each other, and a lot of us are still flourishing because of that. You know. Yeah. And then we were already established before all this internet shit. You know, but we busted our ass and didn't burn bridges, and let's start there.
I was gonna go back into just weddings and stuff like that, but I thought, I'm like, man, why though? What again? I didn't see the effort, but when I did do it, I owned this website called DJ.services. So DJ services, people are just Googling that, right? So I did it on purpose to make sure I get that audience. So when I put the ad, if you typed it in, you populate. So my point is like, if you want to get back into nightlife, yeah, you can keep going to bars and places, but if you target the way I'm showing you, bro, it's gonna work. 100%. And if you guys ever need help, reach out to me, bro. I'll tell you how to do it. It's super easy, bro. Super easy. And then
let's do it. Let's do a real life.
Yeah, real life situation. 100% super easy.
I'm curious. I'm curious to see how this works.
Yeah.
Because I'm old school. You know.
So another proof was like Windy City Driving School, for example, was a company that was mine that I founded, and then all I did was target. Well, there's Nova Driving School and like Viking Driving School, whatever driving school, just whoever the fuck they're called. I just purposely hit all the zip code on Lakeshore Drive, so all my phone calls came from Lakeshore Drive.
Oh shit!
And who has the money to pay $1,000 packages? They do.
Yeah.
If I were to hit Belmont, Cragen, where I live, they're not going to pay $1,000 for my fucking services. So I purposely hit that area and put $2,000 a month to fucking get that clientele. And I got bougie people to book me from that area or my company from that area because I purposely geo-targeted. And it's going to work with anything you do, bro. Whether it's a wedding services, whether you want to break through as a musician in any part of the fucking anywhere, Illinois, really. So we'll talk about that, bro. Anyway, there you go. That's juice, bro.
We'll talk about that.
To give you guys a whole fucking secret sauce.
So last time when you were on the show, we didn't ask you.
I tried. I'm interested. I'm just saying. I'm interested.
So V, before we get out of here, last time when you were on the show, we didn't ask you a whole bunch of questions because we were focused on funk last time. So since you're here, you gave us some juice. We're gonna ask you some questions that we ask all of our guest DJs before we get out of here. So based on their response, we will respond on that. So growing up, who was your favorite DJ?
DJ Mark Ski, DJ Funk, and DJ Kuba, which they're actually on the radio. Kuba and Mark Ski are still there. Mm-hmm. And the style of music that I made called Progressive Hard House, which I dropped my Unfaithful remix. Did you see that? And then, because somebody followed me like, hey, what happened to your Unfaithful remix? And so if you hear it, it's Euro pop with progressive and then hard house all together. That was my style. So you grab DJ Mark Ski, you take out nowadays. If you stem out the acapella, you got this pop little melodic thing, but then you put in some DJ Funk, boom, like this, boom, and then you put that together. That was my style of music. So and to this day, I still produce like that. That's what the song I just made, melodic, but it still hits in this specific way.
It does, and that's exactly what I said when you said that you did that Chopped and Screwed. Yeah. I was like, the only way that it worked here in Chicago is you put a juke beat behind it, and you did.
Yeah. So DJ Marksky and then DJ Funk, which I had the honor to produce with him.
That's dope.
What's your favorite DJ setup, or if you had a DJ rider, what would it be?
CDJs, any CDJs, the 1000s. But what I have right now is pretty good.
The 1000 CD, those?
Yeah, I mean,
those things are. Sorry.
I mean, to be honest, I don't.
I mean, those were out when those were industry standard when you left. The game.
2013, 20. I mean, was
it really?
Yeah. What was it? The newer one though.
The 3000.
Wait.
He said the 1000. He said the 1000.
These right here.
The 1000.
I know, but 2012.
I love these, bro. Are you fucking serious?
I know,
but for the time they were bad. They were dope
3
for the time.
Look,
but when you put those against the 2000 or not so much the 3000. I like the 2000s the best. I think they're more comfortable.
You got 3 hot cues right there. Boom, boom, boom.
You got a hell of a lot more on
boom,
the other one.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, unless you're again James Hype, fucking.
What's with you and James Hype, bro? Don't joke.
Or even like what Carlo was doing. I mean, it's a lot of queuing.
I wish I saw it, man. Unfortunately, I wasn't invited.
I think the mixer, any mixer that has like the pads, play pads, whatever. At this point, anything that allows me to go into my stems.
So S9, S11.
Yeah. So I would say, and I need stem support. STEM support.
Even on the even on the 3000s, they could use stems. You just have to make sure you have it in HID mode. Yeah.
Like I use my controller, the Rev 7s.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually MIDI control to make it do stems. So I use the Rev 7s would be nice. I mean it's like vinyl, so I would say that too.
Yeah, Rev 7.
You have to MIDI map him.
No.
No, he just
No,
said
so you know how the fourth part is like saved loops or some shit.
Yeah.
You got to just click something and then say
yeah. You're gonna go into the menu and you
something like that. I don't know, bro.
DJ Urge, what's going on?
Oh my God, Urge, what's up, bro?
What is your favorite? Next question. What is
Trophy
your favorite?
DJ.
What's your favorite venue? I mean, what's your favorite genre of music to play?
House, EDM. I really do. Anything 120, 130 is my shit, bro. I love it.
Okay. So Don Carlo, to answer your question, for the 3000s, you have to hook up your 3000s in HID mode in order for you to use stems. So if you have like a mixer or if you have like a
Is that just for record box, all right?
For record box and Serato. If you have them in HID mode, you could use it for stems. You just have to have the 3000s plug into a hub or like into the back of a mixer like the S11 or S7.
Right, yeah. The mixer, the hub, yeah, all three in the hub and into your laptop.
Yeah. Favorite venue to play in the past or present?
My favorite spot was always man, I loved Excalibur, bro. Which now is Tower, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember
especially because the spiral stairs. Remember that shit?
That was next door. That was Vision.
No, but even Excalibur had it too. Like
yeah, and the back. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So I forgot about
that. That was my favorite, bro.
I think people fall down there, and I think they just use that for employee access after that.
And then it was Nicky nightclub.
Nicky's. I remember.
What was Nicky's?
It was Crowbar.
It was Crowbar.
Oh yeah, that's right. Holy shit.
I remember one time, I checked out V. It had to be at Radio Star. And after Radio Star, V took me to Red No 5 over on Halstead and Milwaukee over there. It was kind of like an after hours type thing. What'd you say?
It's a ghetto, bro.
Yeah, it was.
I thought you called him an asshole. That's what I read. No,
it was like, damn. Yeah,
that was dope.
Red
No 5
was a bit.
Cool. It was a vibe.
dope.
I still like Hearts is cool too. Remember Hearts?
You know what was crazy is Evil Olive. Dude, that was a big mix of fucking ghetto and your house heads and all types of shit that was there.
Corn and chicken was pretty cool.
That was really cool. that was a plethora of all types of lives.
We need to have Orville on the show.
I would love to. Man, because from what we heard about him, he wasn't always Orville.
I know, but I would like to have him on the show.
Yeah, he's dope.
I want to know what made him come up with that concept of porn and chicken. So, next question.
Made a shit ton of money on it.
Yeah. If you had to do an opening DJ set, who'd you like to open up for? I already know the question for that one, but
you know the question for that.
I mean the answer for that one.
Cool.
An opening DJ set?
Yeah.
Like,
you can't play all the bangers.
Shut up.
If I could open for somebody,
yeah,
you guys would probably no. It'd be Tiesto.
Okay.
Wow.
Tiesto, yeah, hell yeah. Because I would I would play all his shit. I would make remixes of his shit.
Oh really?
And show him how it's done, bro.
Okay.
Now I'm playing.
You like him?
No, he's badass, bro. He's again like him, Calvin Harris.
No, wait.
They're goats.
Someone I forgot who was on the show who said the same thing. Tiesto. Now I say, was it who was it? Oh, I think it was Boss when he said when he said Tiesto. Now are we talking old Tiesto or new Tiesto?
No, new Tiesto. He's talented, man. The guy's talented.
Oh, he's definitely talented.
I like what he did with he brought it slower, but remember I grew up with progressive and trance and like Armin van Buuren, all that shit. So I love all that stuff. Like
So you still prefer?
If anything, he showed us that it's okay to do that. You know what I'm saying?
So you prefer new Tiesto then?
Yeah, he's badass, bro.
But you just said you like trance and all that stuff.
Yeah, but it's all, to me it's all like you guys call it like trance and like house tech. I see it as all fucking 120 to 130 beat per minute electronic music. It's a fucking electronic kick drum and snares and fucking synths and plugins and a whole bunch of fucking reverb.
Right.
For me, it's all it's very similar.
I prefer
even like Mumbaton. I love Mumbaton, bro.
That's so funny. He just gave us all the ingredients to make the secret sauce, and he's like,
I still prefer.
The fuck, it works for you.
I still prefer old Tiesto, but that's my.
I love the old Afro track, not the new one.
He's still the same to me.
Nah, he's changed. He was.
Tiesto became more commercial. That's why.
You know who's still chooses it? Grand Theft. That motherfucker's a badass. His beats are the shit. Grand Theft though. You know who it?
No.
You know.
I don't know why.
You never heard of Grand Theft?
No.
He's a.
Wow.
He's a EDM DJ.
I'm gonna Google.
He's not
him.
Grand Theft.
Wait, what do you consider him? Electronic DJ?
Are you shit?
What do you consider him?
Does anybody?
I
in the
heard his
chat know?
remixes.
Fucking trap DJ, bro.
Okay, trap okay,
Trap house.
electronic trap. Okay, same thing. We talking trap music. We talking like Bauer and stuff like that. Not like whatever.
No, I'm joking.
Right. What's your favorite track right now?
My shit, bro.
I was gonna say, duh.
Dude, I have like 10 fucking tracks and no one's even heard yet. Like the one's already released. But like I'm working on some badass shit, bro. Oh, and I have a whole like EP with DJ Funk stuff.
How's that track doing since you released? Well, it's only been released since yesterday, right?
Right.
Father's Day. Yeah. So. Hey, dude, he's got a horseshoe up his ass. Trust me, it probably has 1,000 hits by now. It's a badass track. You heard it?
I've heard it. He
You
sent
heard
it to me yesterday.
Okay.
I listened to it.
It's real dope.
Chris Lauer has a question.
Oh shit.
Is there a difference between house and EDM?
Well, for old school there is, right? The old school does think house is like it's the origin, bro. House is the original. Come on, everything came from house. When it came from like, when I grew up with it's 99, 92, it was always in the background. So house music is the go, bro. Without house, there's nothing else. House is like it's the core, bro. Literally, it's the core of everything. Yeah. EDM was just a commercialized version of what happened with the whole. All this other shit coming out, right?
The hard house
tech
when
house,
it's a,
hard
yeah,
house.
hard
By the way,
house
I love hard house still. You know, like ghetto house, hard house, tech house. They kept making all this like different fucking house music and event deep house and tropical house, which now they're calling it Afro house.
What's your pronoun for house?
I still say EDM only because it's commercialized.
Okay.
It's just a commercial branch, you know. It's like I can do a ghetto house set. I could do a tech house. I could do trance. I could do Euro. I can do Spanish pop. I can do Latin house. I mean, I just love the digital beat, the kick, the snare, the synthesizers, a lot of reverb, a lot of fucking ducking of the kick drums. All that to me, it comes under house music, bro. It really does. So, and that's why I enjoy it. And when people forget that DJ Funk was making acid house music and making not just ghetto house, but he was doing some shit that was not popular. House. You know,
right?
Like even trap, like Mumbaton and trap. When they had the trap versus house type of shit, or the trap versus juke stuff. Like I enjoy like high energy kick drum and that kind of stuff.
Trap versus juke. Damn.
Remember those days?
I remember those days. Damn.
Yeah. So like I all of it. And actually, I will download it on my drive now. But Chris Lara, he heard what I did with DJ Funk's the Having Sex track. I flipped it. I grabbed the acapella. I made it like hardstyle, like real 155 beat hardstyle type of shit, and then it went into trap. Okay. It was fucking sick. It was probably one of my favorite tracks right now too. It's like, but to me, it's because it's all digital. It's all digital, and I think when Geo Sands is like, Vic, your style Chukalicious is still popular today because it's digital, bro. It's a digital track. It's all fucking kick drums and shit. So that's why it still sounds clean to this day.
Now let me ask. Here's a $1 million question we had a debate on.
Oh God.
Jersey.
Oh God. We talked. We asked him that when he was on the show last time.
Yeah, that's right.
We asked him on the show last time.
What do you think?
We asked him.
Shut up! I want to hear it again. Shut up.
Chicago. With Chicago,
No. I'm saying, does it sound alike?
Oh yeah, very similar, and yeah, 100% similar. Almost like it's
like if you were to mix one and one together.
What's going on, Gio?
Would people tell the difference?
You know why? Because of the of what they're doing now, though. Because now it's more abstract. Like the way they're breaking down. Because remember, this is footwork, so they're moving to a specific kick. So they move their feet to that. So now maybe, but no. Ultimately, you can't. I actually like doing them together because they sound so similar.
He says no.
I say different. Okay.
They're the same.
Hardstyle and juke are very different.
Oh
that
no,
for sure.
they're totally different.
That bass line, that bass kick is itself. Yeah.
By the way, it's making a resurgence. That shit's kicking hard.
I was just gonna say that.
Hardstyle is coming back, bro.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm in for it, bro.
What's your favorite?
You know why? Rampage showed us at the Sister House for us.
His track was hard.
I was in there.
His track was hard,
dude,
man.
he went hard.
He has hard techno.
I was in there.
He's a fucking monster of a DJ, and again, I bust his balls because when we were doing it, he went before me, and everything that he played, I didn't say anything to him, and he played all the hard house.
Nervous.
He played all the hard house, everything that I had in my head, and I'm like, bro, fuck, what am I gonna do now? But he killed it, bro. And he was responsive. And he's dope. He's got a 6 scratch, bro. He was doing some, you know.
You know when I fell in love with house music? It's the Boom Boom Room. Remember Boom Boom Room?
Mm-hmm.
It was technically at Dolphin,
Oh,
and then you would go there on a Monday,
okay.
and it was just the same fucking beat for like 8 hours.
Yeah,
But then
crazy.
they'll add a couple of like little like ding, 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 and you go, oh shit, and then you fell into this trance, bro. So that's when I really fell into like house music. Like, yo, man, this is badass. My wife still can't get into it. So, but yeah,
Right time, right place.
right.
What's your favorite record pull right now?
I use the 3 record pools, which every DJ should use,
Oh,
in my opinion, because they're all good. Club Killers. I use BPM, but all 3 of them. So it's like $87 a month or some shit. But you get the white label, the Latino, and then the top. And then I use DJ City, and I like DJ City because they might have exclusive remixes that you can't find in anyone. They have the specialized producers for them, like kind of like Club Killers.
Yeah.
But DJ City has, I just really like the way they do it. It's always clean. It's always like for sure tested. You know, like it's really good.
I'm on 2 of those 3.
So those are my record pulls.
I'm on Club Killers and DJ City.
Well, you don't do video, right? You don't
No.
DJ video?
No.
Why are you looking at me like I'm retarded? I just asked you a question. Sorry.
Because
It was like, video.
All right.
he does?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do video. It's actually pretty popular.
You saw me at Granero. I did video.
I know. That's what I said. You do video.
You know.
You've never done video?
They try to make me do it at Transit when I was with V5.
Huh?
No. Not that I can't do it. It's just you got to invest
It's
in
limited.
that shit.
It's limited too.
Well, I mean, you also got to. Well, not anymore. They can just rip YouTube videos.
No. Yeah, you could, but it's still limited. You get a lot better remixes on MP3 versus MP4.
Which, by the way, that's a marketplace. Anybody who has time to fucking make remixes like that, that's a marketplace.
Where are you selling your stuff right now? Apple Music.
Oh, you can get Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, Tidal, all of it. Like you just look up DJV, but just remember it's all together, DJV, and then you'll see me. Like I even have control of the artist profile, so doesn't my picture is there and all my shit's on there. So yeah.
All right. House music. Did it start in Chicago or New York?
I started in the basement of Baltimore.
Look at him.
Come on, we already know this is hot. Come on, bro.
I know, but
you
He
know
said Baltimore. He was close.
you know
Shut up.
you know
There's
the part that's
always a
very
debate.
interesting is that the house part, right? Like, we credit Frankie Knuckles, but then I think recently I heard that you can't really give him all the credit, right?
No.
So and there's that is it Ed Hardy? Ed Hardy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they had something together.
Yeah, you also got Chip.
They had the
Chippy.
music, and Chippy, and
Chippy
then
was one of the original. He was a triple OG.
And then Music Box claims that they technically were like the ones that kind of given some shit like that because they were happening at the same time.
Yeah, because they were playing them after hours, and you or whatever it was, they were playing like the house videos and shit. Yeah, I remember that.
You're at your favorite restaurant. If you had the chance to talk to another DJ, living or dead, who would it be?
I want to talk to Funk again, bro. Serious?
Wow.
We were gonna have I had this exact Roadcaster, and I had him on the Bluetooth, and we were talking real. I was like, I go Funk, let's have it now, but I heard he was slurring, and I'm like, no, I don't want you to be like that. So I never did him dirty like that, but that would be nice. Just be like, Yeah, that's that one.
What is your worst fear as a DJ?
My worst fear as a DJ is to crash my car while coming back home. What? That's it. I mean, right? As a DJ, that's your responsibility, bro. Like, you got to get back home somehow. Fucking doing some stupid shit to come back home. That's it. I mean, there's
Uber.
You fuck the Uber too. He's like, he's driving and some fucker hits you because you decided to go to after hours.
But then that's not your problem. That's you and between you and God at that point, because it's like you always ask. I'm not trying to get into any deep shit, but why do babies die? It's just the way the book was written, right? I don't know how I'm gonna die. I hope I die quick.
Last week you guys were getting real intimate on that spiritual part. Out of curiosity, like, what exactly do you guys feel like you don't know what you're gonna get to? Like the very end of it, like at the very end, like what is it all for? Like, do you guys feel like you guys still have that goal? Like, what exactly is the next step for Al Martinez and your productions? Like, what is that very top now? Because you've done a lot, man. So have you.
Yeah.
What's next for you, bro? Because I mean, you always ask them, but do they ever ask you?
No, yeah. Actually, Gino flipped the script on us with the question. That was pretty cool. That was actually a cool show. But for me, I don't know yet. I don't know. Right now, I'm focusing on what I need to focus on, which is my family, my career, and obviously everything that comes with it. So as long as that is going good, that's my next step.
Musically, you say musically?
Oh, musically?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not much I can do.
Why do you say that?
Because I could produce all you want. It's all gonna be on the luck of the draw. That somebody right hears it or somebody uses it and it goes, it goes big. Other than that, that's probably why I haven't done it yet, because I just don't want to get the nose, or I don't want to fucking just waste my time. Because again, like I said earlier, you get those people on the dance floor. What happens if they've never heard it before? They don't take too wisely to that shit. Not
But you have so much experience from being. I think you know what works.
What works, but again, you could have the baddest mix in the world and throw that just a little snippet in there, and then the people that are gonna catch that attention be like, "What the fuck is this?" They might move to it, they might not. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I right or wrong?
I understand what you're saying.
They're brainwashed.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
That's why they always got the fucking phones in your face.
But we're DJs, so our job is to get people on the dance floor, whether they hear the music or not. Just because five people.
Hold on, it's Ron Hardy, not Ed Hardy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rampage. I knew it was something Hardy, bro.
And
you motherfuckers agree.
Hey, bro, I was tired. Leave me alone.
And because five people, probably recognize that one song that you're not playing. There may be one person who does recognize that song that you're playing. So
your mom or your girlfriend there?
No.
Okay, because those are the only two that are going to recognize the song.
You don't know.
Nobody else knows who you are.
You don't know that.
So I mean, what keeps my heart going is that at the end of all of this, I sincerely believe this, and I might get like some backlash because I'm saying it like that. But us men, and specifically men, have a goal to do with altruism, to keep building and giving to the society, the world that we live in. Because ultimately, bro, you have to leave this place better than the way you came in here with. So altruism. That's why I'm always like, I want to give you as much information as possible. I want to give as much as possible, because at the end of the day, that's going to build your legacy. You might inspire that 12-year-old or 13-year-old DJ and be like, yo, Al Martinez gave me he gave me so much inspiration. You never know. I mean, look at us, bro. Yeah. We're living off the backs of the people that kind of paved that way too. So I think that's I believe every man's job is to do altruism, to be altruistic and give as much as possible back, bro, for free, for fucking free.
I do.
For free. And then with that, I know that life and everything else will follow, which is abundant, and you'll have satisfaction, bro, to be honest. Right. The more we take for ourselves, the more selfish we become, the fatter we become, right? Like a person that just keeps eating and eating and eating, they become so overweight that they don't really take care of it. But what if you give, you're skinny as fuck, but at the end of it, people will love and respect what you've done for them. So That's my perspective.
Who would you like to see on the Industry DJs podcast?
I would like to see you guys book somebody massive, bro. Let's get who?
Like who?
I know there's one guy. He used to DJ in Wisconsin, like Geneva. DJ T Kid.
Not me on the show. Come on now.
The old DJ T Kid, because the new one's not that good.
Yeah,
Right?
no, then it'd be Techno Kid.
Techno Kid.
Yeah.
I'd take Techno Kid.
And then you have to wear the fucking emo pants too.
I don't wear fucking emo pants.
Yeah, you do.
I don't wear emo
And the glasses. Didn't he have glasses before?
Yeah,
I
glasses.
still wear my glasses,
With
but
the
I don't. Whatever. Tape. Whatever.
Now the Ray-Bans with the camera on them.
Whatever. Al. No, I don't wear those.
Yeah, he's got contacts.
Not for real though. Who would you like to see on the show?
Oh man, I would say you get a big star. Like I mean, even like for myself, like we're trying to get the any B96 mix master from the past. Get them in here. Anybody, bro. Try to get them in. Any of those guys. If you know somebody that knows somebody, tell them to come out here and do a favor for you. Get them on, because not only will it be cool to see what you guys have to ask that person, but the information they'll give will be beneficial for the new crowd, and then ultimately it helps your brand also boost up.
Right.
You guys become a very credible source,
Right.
and that's really that's really what I would say would be the best thing to do. Get a credible DJ.
Head up DJ Speed.
That's your favorite DJ, I heard, right?
We share the same last name.
Oh yeah.
He's just a Filipino version of me. No, he's cool. I love Speed.
He owes me a favor, so I'll shoot him a text.
I would say that. Anybody that's gonna build the brand and give you guys more credit and more like whatever. That's why
You know what? I don't look, and no disrespect to anybody out there, but I look at those guys just like I look at you, Alex, and everybody. You guys built your worlds, just like you said, and you guys are flourishing. You guys, I put you guys on the same pedestal that I put them, because we're all still working. We're all still busting our asses trying to make it happen. And you know what? I know a lot of radio DJs that only took them so far. You know what I'm saying? And for you to keep going after that, you've been out of that industry for how long now? You know what I'm saying? And you're still going. God bless you. Toodles.
right.
Kudos, not toodles. My bad.
Sorry,
it's been a long day.
2 more questions. Who is your Mount Rushmore of DJs?
Well, how many? By the way,
There's 4.
thank you. Because as smart as I am,
There's
I'm
5 now
pretty
with,
fucking stupid.
You know, what Mr. T wants to do.
Whatever.
T Kid wants to be in there too.
No.
No,
No.
Not the other Mr. T.
The idiot. Never mind. Who is your
Don't mix politics with that's the advice. Don't mix politics with
this
with
one? This here likes. He loves to do that.
Only because
Because I can get under his skin.
No, he loves to do that.
I fucking love it.
He loves to
I
do
love
that.
the debate.
he doesn't want to get canceled.
Just that.
But we should have gotten canceled a long time ago then. This is we're way under the algorithm then.
Who's your Mount Rushmore of DJs?
Well, I mean, so
The top 4.
Yeah, in a way, I would say there's Markski, there's Funk. Then I would say
In that order?
It doesn't have to be in
No, I'm just trying to get it to.
Then let's see, someone that really made an impact. Oh, it's got to be a DJ.
It doesn't have to be a DJ.
Because then there's a producer in Timbaland, the producer.
Okay.
Because he and
His
Dr.
beats
Dre,
were sick.
Dr. Dre. Those are the 4. And if we have to have like a 5th element, I would say maybe I would say I would say Calvin Harris.
Okay.
Because he's got diversity.
Feel so close to you.
Yeah. I would say that would be the 5.
Calm down.
And by the way, it's very similar to my style. That's
Last question. Any advice to upcoming DJs?
Yeah, keep dive in. DJing is music. Just dive into all of it. Like download either a piano app, start playing, doing the stupid drills, and eventually get a MIDI. Download Ableton. It's the most popular. Everybody who's somebody using Ableton, just get it. Use artificial intelligence to your advantage. Don't limit yourself to what you can do. Create a name for yourself, a marketplace for yourself. Don't just go out there. I'm gonna DJ at Fat Rosie's or I'm gonna DJ at Adobe's. No, like have some respect, right? and then just keep building on your craft. Practice daily. Learn how to scratch. Learn how to beat match. Learn how to market yourself and keep and be real to yourself. Right. You might fall into addiction, and then do your math. Like, is this what you want to do for the rest of your entire life? And if you don't want to be out there hustling every day trying to make X, Y, Z, then there's other outlets. I would, as a newcomer, say go into mobile DJing, and create some kind of like a passive income in that way, or create a brand or a company like that, like the way Pink Noise did in from my point of view, and that's it. I would say that produce as well.
There you go. You got the sauce.
He got the juice.
Oh, and go do live. Do the fucking lives, man. Do the fucking lives. Go on live. Fucking do TikTok live, Instagram, whatever, any platform. Go live. Streamlabs wasn't that difficult to learn, and with ChatGPT, you can literally click the button and it tells you exactly what to do. You say, "Hey, Chat, I can't do this," and it tells you exactly how to do it. Super duper easy, man.
It's awesome.
All right,
let's check it out. Seriously, I haven't done anything with AI yet.
Really?
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
I'm old school.
Network. And everyone I've mentioned so far has always said that they got the gig through networking.
Right.
That's why you see me at the events. That's why you see me going to these events.
Which is great, man.
You have to.
And you're a ball of fire at these events, bro. You make us fucking laughing.
You have to go in there.
Fucking, he's making me crack up while the guy's doing a fucking seminar. I'm like, shut up, bro. I'm gonna get me kicked out over here. Shit was funny.
It's insane.
DJV, it's been a pleasure, sir. Thank you for coming on the show again.
Yeah, sorry I was late, man. Sorry. I was Father's Day.
Father's Day was yesterday.
Father's Day is every day for me. And your kids love me.
In Al's world, yes. DJV, again, thank you for joining us. It's been awesome. If you guys want to check out DJV, he does the DJV show every single Friday.
DJVmusic.com. So, by the way, people are, yo, where's all your juke shit at? DJVmusic.com.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's my website. I built it. All my stuff is on there. Everything that I had clearances to release with DJ Funk, the new stuff I have, it's all on my website, DJVmusic.com. So you can go there, and then now all of that is on iTunes or Spotify because it's still like, I didn't release that album yet, but you could buy it exclusively from my website. So I would say go to DJVmusic.com.
I just posted the link in the comments. So if you guys check out DJV, he's coming back.
He's a fucking monster.
He's making a return. But yeah, check him out every Friday on the DJV show. It's on. Tell us where you can find it.
Oh, just go on my YouTube, which is youtube.com DJV Chicago.
Mm-hmm. All right. V, again, thank you for joining us.
And again, my apologies for being late, bro. I was pissed, man. I was like, fuck, I gotta go now. When
you guys gonna want to come to the?
I was just going to ask.
You tell me, because I want to be on this show.
We want it to be live. Or you want to be pre-recorded?
Fuck that live.
Okay. You just have to be there on time.
Oh,
3 years. 3 years. I was late one time, bro, and I
twice.
When was the first time?
The first time you were downstairs for some wild reason, and I started the show
getting
before.
fucking water that you were crying about, and ice for you because I have can't punch milk. Can you go? Oh, it's okay. So I went downstairs and me and my wife were watching the show, and this guy was like, you remember that part in fucking Wayne's World when Garth when Garth got in and he goes, "You're on," and he goes, "Hi." That was him. The whole time, me and my wife were cracking up downstairs laughing. So I was like, I'm gonna see if this guy chokes. So me and my wife were just watching the show downstairs, and he was like, "Thank you." It was just stuttering, fucking, and all of a sudden he looks at the camera. Hi.
Whatever, Al.
I'll send you the episode.
That man said he is running on Latino time.
Who, me?
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah.
If I was running on Latino time, I wouldn't be here at all.
Wow.
Right. Anyways, V, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you, bro.
It's been awesome.
Thank you. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. You're a fucking monster, bro. You're a monster. I just wish it's easy for you to say. Editing for me is not easy.
It took me 2 days. The Cicero House Music Festival video I posted, it took me 2 days to edit.
Yeah, and another 4 days to post it.
Oh. They posted the same day I was finished with it.
Did you? I got it 4 days later.
That's you who don't go on social media that much. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in for the Industry DJs podcast. You can check us out every single Monday here on the Industry, on Facebook at the Industry DJs, on Instagram at the Industry DJs. Check us out on your favorite streaming platforms: Apple, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and the Anchor app. Actually, wait, before I say our guest next week, this coming Saturday, we're at the Aurora Picnic. This Saturday, the 21st.
Yes, sir.
So the flyer is coming up now. We got the Fab Five, DJ Diamond, Joe Dynasty, DJ Sin, and also myself, House 13, Jimmy the Heat, Cheese Whiz. What?
What's with the battle? What's with that versus thing?
It's a battle.
I don't know.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, it is a DJ. I just see that now. It is a DJ battle.
You get a battle, bro?
Hey, I'm closing out that night, so I don't know who's going on.
About to battle, bro.
I think I just.
So yeah,
I'll figure something out. No,
yeah, so this Saturday. So this Saturday we're gonna be at the Aurora Picnic. So if you want to check us out, the flyer, we're gonna post the details on our Facebook page to see where we're at.
That's gonna be a badass fucking concert too.
Yes.
Show.
And then next week we have Kung Fu DJ who's gonna be with us next week. So hopefully we will start the show on time at 8 p.m. So
damn, bro, you see, and this is why he's not married.
Right?
He don't let shit go.
I know you're not talking about letting
I was
stuff
with my
go.
kids, bro. I was at church. My car broke down.
Right. Okay. Your dog ate your homework too.
No, it ate my car keys.
Right.
My boat keys.
So anyways, again, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. To the words of Peter Ramos, support your local DJs. To the words of I'll do it like this.
Catch your breath first.
Right. To the words of I'll do it like this.
Stay